still want to see the Flash as one big family?
When it drop again?
Trying to see.
I think it's 2 weeks.
I know it's live. I just want to say that coming on.
All right, yeah, no, we got to confirm it, right? Nobody gonna back out.
It's my birthday weekend, so we'll see.
It come out your birthday weekend?
Yeah, my birthday.
What you doing for your birthday?
I might throw a release birthday party.
Okay. What bad?
I have no idea.
Fair.
I'm gonna work on that this week.
Fair.
It's gonna be small though. Might be like 20 people, but still.
Fair.
Well, actually, I have no idea. We'll see.
Fair. Well, anyway, welcome back to Hoops and Brews. Like you can see, we got a full house today. The homie David is back. Steph is here, but he's off camera. You can't see him. Obviously, we're watching Game 7. Nuggets. Celtics Heat. Heat are up, I think, 15 points at this point in time. So we'll see how the rest of the game goes. Anybody has any thoughts, comments, concerns about what we've seen so far as we've been sitting here watching?
I just think it's been a competitive game, even though Miami is up 16 right now. It's just a lot of emotions obviously flaring around. Boston is struggling from three. They seem like to be playing a little nervous. Like a lot of comments were said, it's pretty obvious it's a Game 7 in the first quarter. It started off slow. It was like 5-9 in the first 7 minutes of the game. Then it slowly picked up, kind of got an average scoring game. But it's just nice to see this Game 7. The vibes are really nice. I like this. It's immaculate. I feel like Game 7 under these circumstances. It's nice to see a team like Boston be able to battle back from 0-3 instead of giving up like certain teams do. Certain teams who
you
don't
gotta
have,
stop that. The Lakers didn't give up.
Certain teams who don't have real leaders.
You gotta stop.
Don't have real leadership and don't have actually players who know how to close games and teams that don't know how to really fight and actually battle.
You gotta stop. You may as well get a mic, bro, because you have something to say. You're very angry with his statements right now.
Falling down like that. So it's just good to see ball. I mean, the jealousy is in the air. I feel like my team or
you
other
think the
teams
Lakers
would be
really just gave up, like they didn't want to play no more?
They did. If you that team is not that bad to be swept.
The Nuggets
is not that trash.
First of all, they were the 7th seed, number one. Number two,
cool.
Can it just be that the Nuggets are really fucking good?
Why can't the Lakers be really good?
They're not as good as the Nuggets. They're nowhere as good as the Nuggets.
On paper and off potential and off actual. Let's go down the roster.
They were clearly the inferior team. It wasn't even close.
Why though? I mean, I don't think it shouldn't have been that way.
Yes, it should have.
No, it shouldn't have. Do you not see the talent the Lakers have?
It's not like the Nuggets.
Between Bron, AD, Reeves, Hachimura, like them is 4 hitters. Reeves, Bron, AD, Hachimura.
Okay.
Like, bro, what? Them is 4. Any team would love it, bro. Them is 4 legit starters.
Jamal Murray, Casey,
D'Angelo Russell.
Like, bro, stop. D'Lo, really?
Why are you getting swept?
I fuck with D'Lo, but really?
Yes.
They were better at every position outside of LeBron James.
Not even close.
That's cap.
What? How is it? What?
Austin Reeves not better than KCP?
No.
That's a fucking lie. Compare the numbers.
Okay, you gotta stop.
That was.
What'd he say?
He said Michael Porter Jr. over LeBron.
No.
I'm not. I mean,
Joe, shut the fuck up. No. Yes, I want KCP over Austin Reeves.
That's BS.
KCP can shoot 45% for 3, and his defense is way better than Reeves.
Austin Reeves can run an offense. Austin Reeves literally, we saw LeBron defer to him. LeBron James would never defer to KCP. Stop.
But KCP is a great defender.
He's not a great defender.
Okay, great. He's really good.
Okay, Austin Reeves is no slouch on defense. He does a great job navigating the screens, so it's not that big of a drop-off.
And I think KCP, what?
On defense? Yes. I don't think so, no.
And I think KCP is a better shooter than Austin Reeves. Actually, he is. It's facts.
It's not by a lot.
He's still a better one.
You tweaking, G. You straight tweaking.
He's still a better one.
Give me the guy who I can run the offense through. Easily. But yeah, the Lakers, I think they laid down.
Jamal Murray or D'Lo?
Jamal Murray, you don't. You shouldn't be the one doing that of all people. You don't do that. You told me James Harden is better, and the shit ain't been close ever since you said that shit.
I mean, he did average 20 and 10 this season. Like, we can't act like James Harden.
Okay, but the playoffs was a whole different story. The playoffs was a whole different story.
What do you mean? Harden had 41 at a game winner? Like,
he averaged like 20 throughout the playoffs when Jamal Murray is literally getting like 27 a game through 3 series.
He was better for sure.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad that settled because a couple months ago people was looking at me crazy.
That's fair. He was.
I give you that credit.
Okay, Boston cut the lead to 11. I really want Boston to lose this game.
I really want Boston to win this game.
I want Boston to lose.
Like, I want to. It's just nice to see this. It's amazing.
Celtics got to win it.
First time ever. 0-3.
They have to win it.
They have to. Boston's so unwatchable. I'm not trying to watch them in more games.
Boston is unwatchable?
Yes, dude.
You mean wait? You mean Miami?
No, sorry, Miami's unwatchable. I meant Miami's unwatchable.
My question is, why is Miami?
That's a tough. Ooh, we almost hit it.
Because as soon as Jimmy Butler ran out of gas, this team has been so boring. Like Vincent's their best player. It's like ridiculous.
It's been a lot bigger than Jimmy Butler just running out of gas, though. I think.
I'm not trying to watch a finals with Gabe Vincent. It's like the number one scorer.
So do you just not want to see? You just don't like the way they play team basketball?
No, I don't really like the players on their team. It's not the way they play team basketball. It's different.
You just don't. You don't like the non-name brand, the Kroger
I
brand
like
players.
stars, man. I'm here for the ratings.
I'm very angry about that Derek White tip in. Like I was very angry.
I was
Like I was mad.
That was hype.
I was angry.
Did y'all watch it here? Were y'all in a club or a bar or something?
Nah, I was at the crib.
I was at the crib too.
I was here hungover.
Bro, I was in
half
the
dead.
bar. It was crazy. Because nobody even knew who won. So, like, everybody got excited, but, like, 2 minutes after the game actually ended because they had to review
Boston,
it.
way to make a run. 8-0 run to start the second half. Let's get it.
so
Make this a
fucking angry
game,
to lose this
Boston.
game,
Make
bro.
this a game.
So fucking angry to lose this game. Jimmy, do something. Please, Caleb Martin.
Said Reeves is better than KCP.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, people think that because he got cool, because he got the cool move.
Reeves is about to get 100.
And he scores more points.
Reeves is about to
And
get
he's on the
16
Lakers.
M's annually. He's
If
about to get
Austin
16,
Reeves
17
did what
M's
he did
annually,
this year
G.
in Orlando,
He's
Florida.
about to get 17 annually.
If Austin Reeves did what he did this year in Orlando, Florida, he's not
An
getting
exact
that money.
replica of what he did.
He's not
help,
getting that
help
money.
a team push into the playoffs.
not getting that
and
money.
Help a team. Dude, if he did that,
in Orlando-
help a team push. If he did that, if he helped
If he did
Orlando
in
get to the
Orlando,
playoffs,
Florida, he's not getting that money,
no.
bro.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
As a what is it? A restricted free agent?
And
Yes,
KCP
somebody is
helped
still
the Lakers win the
offering him.
championship.
But he didn't do it.
KCP helped the Lakers
He
win
didn't
the
do it like
championship.
Reeves.
What do you mean? He was a.
He did it.
He did it, bro.
But
did it.
see, Reeves played a much bigger role in what he did
That's
than what
highly
KCP did.
debatable.
It's
That's
not debatable.
highly
The Lakers
debatable.
had a bunch of KCPs.
That's
they had,
highly debatable.
they-
Who
they
was
had
the bunch?
Danny Green.
Okay.
I mean, he just had a very replaceable role. Is what I'm saying, really. Like he
They
had
had a
like,
bunch of Austin Reeves. Dennis Schroeder.
yeah,
D-Lo?
Dennis Schroeder, Rondo. I mean, you talking about
D-Lo this year.
Oh,
Dennis
this
Schroeder,
year.
D-Lo. They had other people to run offense.
But
And I fuck with Austin Reeves. I think
Reeves
Austin Reeves
did it.
deserved all his
Look,
money.
we saw LeBron James literally went to go stand in the corner while Reeves ran
We've
offense.
seen
We
Bron
saw
stand
that
in the corner
multiple
mad
times.
times. We seen him do this shit for Rondo. It is
But
Rondo. It's Rondo.
That's one of the very people on the very
He
short
did it for
list.
Dennis Schroeder. He did. Multiple years. It wasn't just this year.
No, not like no.
What?
No, not like
And he's
Reeves.
fucking 38.
There's been
G,
when is Dennis
G,
Schroeder? Dennis Schroeder,
G,
how many
listen.
games has he taken over in the clutch? Dennis Schroeder's not taking over games. Austin Reeves took games over.
I would debate that. I think in the Warriors series, Dennis Schroeder took over a lot of games defensively for sure. He was annoying the fuck out of stuff.
No, that was fucking Anthony
Even the game
Davis.
he got kicked out, he wasn't balling.
That was Anthony Davis.
The game he got kicked out, he
Yeah,
wasn't
he
balling.
was balling, but he ain't no Reeves.
All right, man.
He could be a pest on defense, but you're not more
Where
effective
did
than Austin
Jaylen Brown
Reeves.
go? Just G, Derek White, bro. Okay, he missed it. I was about to say, come on, G. This has to end at some point.
I just need this to get to like 5 points. Like I'm trying to see it a little more exciting right now.
No, I don't want to be
Bro,
excited.
Boston got us, bro.
I want them to
Watch.
win the game.
Boston got us, G.
I think they got him too. It's just I want them to hurry up.
Miami don't have nothing in the tank. You can see it.
It's 5 seconds left. Come on, bro. Why is there no help side?
They want to foul?
And they're still gonna get the ball back.
Just look at Williams. Williams about to fall out.
That's when the series really changed.
That wasn't a foul, though?
I think they gave him a foul like a late one.
Nah, that ain't a foul. Nah, it's off of Mans.
Oh yeah, you're right.
What the fuck? There's no way that's going in.
Come
Wow, Max
on.
Struz, let's go.
They've been shooting like that all playoffs.
Like,
I
they
feel like
can't
Miami
miss
has
a
returned
shot.
to what got them here. Right. This is not the 3-game losing streak Miami Heat is not who's on TV right now. This is the up 3-0 Miami Heat
10 and 19 from 3 is ridiculous.
as they continue to defy odds. Like I said, this team will change how we view basketball
Derek White.
forever.
Forever is crazy.
They will view.
Forever is
They will
crazy,
change how we
bro.
view the
Forever
NBA
is
playoffs
crazy.
forever.
Forever is
The
crazy.
Miami Heat
They're
will
not
change
gonna
how we
change
view the
view
playoffs forever,
bro.
dude.
All the more reason they need to lose.
When something has not happened in 20,
They're not gonna change.
my entire.
He's-
Now, I've
that's
never
not
seen a
gonna
team do
be-
this in my entire life.
Okay, he went in.
Thank you, Tatum, please.
In
true.
your life, but
Never seen this happen in my life, and that's
the
a
Knicks
long, that's a
did do
long
this.
time.
The Knicks did do this. The Knicks did do
That's
this.
a long time. How long? Wait,
what the Knicks do?
99.
99?
It happened.
20 what? 23
fucking
years?
happened. You just
24
said-
years?
Basketball.
24 years is a very
G, Bam
long
weak as
time.
hell, G, for missing that.
It's like when Westbrook was the first nigga to get the triple double.
Did Russ change basketball though?
I think so. Now
I mean,
you-
low-key,
now you
'cause
see
everybody
Jokic-
gets the
now you
triple
see
double now,
Jokic
so-
and a
Ain't
lot of
nobody
guys
averaging
doing
it
it.
besides Russ though, bro. Everybody is not averaging the triple
Everybody-
double.
Okay,
not
but before
doing
it was
it, but
nobody.
it was
so we
nobody.
kind of did change
It
it.
was Oscar Robertson.
But I mean, like, nobody for like decades.
Yeah, but did Russ really change? We don't say Russ changed basketball.
I think he did.
Changed
I mean,
basketball.
he
Wasn't
started.
changed basketball.
He made us look at.
Changed basketball.
He made us look at what Jokic is doing differently.
It's a better take than the Knicks take.
He made us look at what Jokic is doing right now differently. Pretty much.
I disagree with that.
What did he change though?
He changed perspective on the triple-double. Before him, it was like the biggest thing ever. Now Jokic averages one every year, and it's like, oh, yeah.
He hasn't actually averaged one yet.
Real quick, we got a fan donation. Teddy Hart, he said the Lakers should trade AD this year's first and a future first for Halliburton and Turner. Send Suge Knight to make the deal happen. What do you guys think about it? Teddy donated $5. Thank you, Teddy. I appreciate you. How you doing?
I think hell no.
I mean, it don't sound too bad. I mean, no. I mean, unless Halliburton takes some super jump. I mean, if Halliburton wants to become some next future generation point guard, then go
As
ahead.
the number one Lakers fan, what do you want them to do?
What I want the Lakers to do?
Yeah.
I just want them to make sure I want to make sure they bring back Reeves and Rui Hachimura. That should be the number one priority this offseason.
So you want them to just run it back?
Yeah, for the most part.
Not winning
Yeah,
a
but maybe you
not
probably got to
winning a
let D'Lo walk.
There's nothing they can do to win the championship.
Not winning a championship with that team, and this is a win now franchise.
You don't really
There's
have a
nothing
choice
they
but
can
to
do
be
to win
win
the
now.
championship.
When your best player is 39 years old,
There's
I mean,
nothing
and
they
he's
can do to
dragging
win
it
a
out.
championship.
When your best,
I know that.
There's nothing on planet
When-
Earth they can do
yeah,
besides
yeah, I
find
agree.
a hot tub time machine and put LeBron in.
I agree. When your best
And make him
player,
30
when
years
your
old.
best player can't close games and he not
But
really,
the
and
Lakers are
he has
a
other
win-now
priorities outside of
franchise.
basketball. I
At least
mean,
it
it's very
looks
hard to
like they're
be
making an
championship
effort.
first.
Can we
players.
also have an honest conversation about the Lakers organization the past 10 years? They've kind of sucked as an organization. The front office has not been great.
I mean,
They've drafted
we
good
literally
players.
we
They
have
drafted
one of the
good
best
players.
draft.
They
It's
drafted
probably
good
not a
players.
team in the
They
league who
don't
drafted better
develop
players over the last 10 years.
They don't let the players develop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
because
don't.
but they've never done that though. If you think about the Lakers historically, they've never done
That's
that.
debatable.
I mean, it's a
No,
couple.
that's a
Byron
lie.
Scott, James Worthy, Magic Johnson.
Andrew Bynum,
Really just
Kobe
bring up
Bryant.
Byron Scott, G.
He was
Andrew,
an integral part of the Showtime Lakers. What are we doing?
That's
Yeah.
40 years ago.
You said never.
You said never.
You said never.
Come on.
That's,
What
a
you said was
that's the
never.
modern
Okay,
era of basketball.
You said it was
okay,
never.
fine.
That's
okay.
a bad-
Derek Fisher. They drafted Fisher.
Andrew Bynum.
He started before Cole.
Andrew Bynum,
He
no.
did start before Cole. He started before Cole.
You're right about them being win now, though. That's
they're
why they
win
don't
now
really
players.
develop players, because
They
they
don't really
got to
have a
win
choice. They don't
now,
have a
or at
choice
least
but
pretend
to
like
be
they're
win
winning
now.
now
But
every
like, let's
single
look
year.
at all the players that they've drafted in the last 10 years. They've all turned out to be pretty solid.
Yeah, for sure.
Just not
All
for the
of them.
Lakers,
Just
huh?
not for the Lakers. Yeah, all of them. Just not for the Lakers.
I mean,
Actually, I would argue they
technically,
were-
yeah, for the Lakers, because I mean, they use them to get what they have now. They
I would
use them to get
argue.
what they have.
I would argue most of them were solid on the Lakers. They could trade them off AD.
remember the young core that they were trying
Well,
to
they could
build?
trade them off AD, but they were solid on the Lakers.
See, I like that version of the Lakers, but I'm not like a longtime fan or anything, so I didn't care. But
That was what? Lonzo, Josh Hart,
D'Lo was also
Brandon
traded to get
Ingram,
they were full with Brandon Ingram and
Ju-
Lonzo.
yeah, Julius Randle.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram should have been the first pick in that draft that year. In hindsight, over Ben Simmons.
It's kind of crazy in hindsight because all those players are really
said
good
what?
now.
He said in hindsight.
Brandon Ingram should have been the best player the first pick in that in the draft that year.
I mean, we say that, but Ben Simmons' back did just like depart from him.
Yeah, it's weird because Ben Simmons' career arc went in reverse.
Philly would have a championship
Like,
right.
he was
Philly
good
would
and
have a
then he
championship
became
right now
bad.
if they pick Brandon Ingram.
I
over
don't
Ben
agree with
Simmons.
that.
I think so.
I don't agree with that.
They'd have a champ. They have a guy who could actually hit a mid-range shot and be a threat on offense besides passing the ball.
Yeah, but
that
does
changes the whole dynamic.
Brandon even developed the same way?
He developed quicker.
He develops quicker?
I think so.
Okay.
I think he brings a whole new dynamic to that Philly team. I feel like they needed somebody else to put pressure.
Come on, Miami!
offensively with Jimmy
It's an
Butler.
8-point game right now.
Just get it to
Miami,
5.
come on,
Just
please.
get it to
No.
5. Put a little pressure on him.
Please, Miami.
Boston, let's go. There you go. Sag Horford.
Says AD is
Show.
the best player. Stop calling Braun the best player.
That's facts.
Who said that?
That's facts too.
The comment.
That's been facts. AD has never. I mean, LeBron's never better than Anthony Davis since he joined the Lakers.
I know.
AD always been better.
All right, give me 1-3. Let's make it 5-point game.
Bro, come on, please, bro. Do something, bro.
Man.
Oh, my God.
That's
a
2.
bucket.
I'll take 2. I'll take 2.
All right, I'm
And
joining
one.
the
That's an
show
and one.
now.
Travel.
Had to make sure the
Oh.
boards and everything was good.
Did
What's
he
good,
really
y'all? How y'all
travel?
feeling today?
Yeah, he took that.
I love Joe Mazzulla. I'm surprised ain't nobody said TBJ you look like Joe Mazzulla yet.
Like, you look like every light-skinned Indian
Hey,
person.
literally,
I-
every light skinned person with a
Slid a
two
little
call.
bit.
I
He
mean,
slid
sorry,
a
with a
little
two
bit.
cut.
The slide
Bro,
makes
every
it
time Bam gets the ball, he's doing this
the
shit, and they don't call
slide,
nothing.
the slide makes it a travel.
Nah,
Come on,
it's
Jimmy.
terrible.
I
he
just
coulda held
need
his
Jimmy to
ground.
do what he does.
Do anything, Jimmy.
Conserve his energy.
He's tired.
Bro, let's
He
go.
ain't
I
got
don't
no
even.
legs.
Miami-
You know what, Steph? I don't
Oh,
even
God,
think
this
that's
is
it.
a terrible possession. You can't go one-on-one with them like this.
He got to
What
get
the
a
fuck? Okay.
Straight up. Don't foul.
Shoot
foul.
the ball!
24.
That's 24.
That's but
You could tell
before the show came
Jimmy's
on,
not
I was
jumping.
standing outside on
Yeah,
the
he's
balcony.
not. He's
And
done.
what did I say
His
about
legs
Bam?
are done.
I disagree with that. But what I said about Bam, I said I don't
You
get why
lied?
Bam. No. I said I don't get why Bam gets that close to the rim and shoots a jumper.
And don't do floaters.
If he do a floater, like if he had a right hand floater or a left hand floater, that's easy. Like he needs to go. And honestly, like I love John Wall.
Oh,
Shout out
yeah.
to John Wall. His career is probably
my
over.
God.
He should turn into a coach and teach players how to shoot that floater because a player like Bam adding that level of a floater to
John
his
Wall
game
shot
would make
floaters.
him unstoppable. But right now, he only want to take turnaround jump
John
shots when
Wall?
he's 15 feet away from the rim.
John Wall?
John Wall shot a lot of
Hell
floaters.
yeah. Hell
He
yeah.
shot.
He had it in his game. It was in his
What?
game.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about? You
shot a lot of
love John
floaters.
Wall. How can
shot a
you
lot
say
of
that?
floaters.
Yeah, him and D Rose to me revolution. Like,
D Rose shot a lot of floaters.
No, him and
Tony Parker shot a lot of
him
floaters.
and D Rose to me like created the new generation where everybody, where all the point guards got a
give you
nice
Tony
floater.
Parker.
I'd argue Tony
I'd give
Parker
you
more than
Tony
everybody.
Parker,
John
TP.
Wall too. John
I'm
Wall.
not taking nothing away from him.
John
but
Wall. See, this is the thing about John Wall. He was
I'd
so
say Tony Parker was
dynamic
more
offensively and dunked so much.
Tony Parker was more
But John
impactful.
Wall had, to me, one of the at his prime had one of the best layup packages
I agree
and
with
shot
that.
packages
Layup
within
packages
12
for
feet
sure.
of the rim ever to me.
Layup packages
Ever.
for sure.
And I'm
I just
talking
don't remember
about
many
ever.
floaters.
He had
I
a
just
decent
don't remember
floater.
many floaters.
He had a decent floater.
I
A
don't
decent
remember
right
many
hand
floaters.
floater. He
I
had,
mean, listen.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
You go back and Google it.
All
if
this
you
shit was
saying
like
wrong.
7-8 years ago. Gee, this Derek White shit has to stop, bro.
But even with
Why?
that
He's
being
fired.
like
said,
this Derek White
but
shit
even with that
has
being
to
wrong with
stop.
that?
said,
Why?
even if
Great.
he just got to go work out with John Wall and learn how to finish better around the rim, I think that'll be fine. I saw Bam before Game 6 doing the Mike and drill. Great, that's great. But when you're this close to the rim, your only option for a shot should not be a jump shot. That's what makes Nikola Jokic great. He can turn around, he can post up, he can shoot the jumper, he can shoot a floater, he can fucking shoot a push shot, he can shoot a step back from that same range. Bam literally got one mode, and that's drive to the rim or shoot a 15-foot jumper. That's not a good jumper.
And Jokic has that crazy floater where he shoots at like 13 feet in the air
Yeah,
and
he
just
got like
lets
that
it arc
step
in.
floater, that super high archer. So like Bam
Yeah.
needs to go and work on his game.
Why Derek White got to stop? He's arguably the best non-All-Star guard in the league.
Jamal Murray
Can
exists,
you
bro.
hit the button? Green button, please. On the
Why I
on
gotta
the
hit the
thing.
button? You not
Hit
see how he's
button.
impacting the
Hit
run?
the button. Just
What?
don't.
Oh, there's
step on the
money?
court.
That's funny.
Hit the button.
He's arguably the best
Hit the fucking
non-All-Star,
button.
Jamal Murray is
clear
fucking
non-All-Star.
Jamal Murray
I mean,
is-
like that's like Jamal Murray probably he should be an All-Star.
He's
You
like
good
criminally
though.
Jamal Murray
underrated,
should be the
No,
All-Star.
he
Oh,
shouldn't.
shit.
There's no year Jamal Murray should be all.
Next year he'll be an All-Star. Like
No,
next
he
year,
won't.
Derek
No,
White will not
Unless
be an
Dame
All-Star
get
next year.
traded to New York. No,
Bro, nobody. Damian Lillard.
And
no.
he not getting
Like
traded
that,
to New York.
Damian missed the 13th seed.
Actually-
Nobody cared
actually,
about.
well, he wanna go to-
Damian Lillard was an 18th
never
seed
mind.
this
I'm
year.
not gonna say
Who
that.
cares?
That's confidential
Fucking
information.
Bam.
He just
Oh
did
my
it too.
God, bro.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
They ain't ran a play in like
Never mind,
13
that's
minutes,
confidential
bro.
I told
information.
you they don't run plays in this NBA shit. They just poop. It's
I
like
can't
pickup.
leak no
It's like
sources.
LA Fitness.
That's a bucket.
Same shit as me when I go.
He let the ball go too late. This is my
He let it go
also
when
my
he's
other
come
issue
back
with a lot of NBA players this playoffs.
LA Fitness.
They go up in the air with no plan.
There's no play, bro. They don't call plays. They just hoop.
No. I mean, they go in, they jump in the air, and they don't know if they finna shoot or pass the ball.
That's how Tatum got like those 2 back-to-back travels because he jumped up, didn't know what to do, landed, and then tried to pass it.
That's what Jaylen Brown just did. He was thought about shooting the jumper, then
Alonzo be
midway
having the
like
freshest
pass.
suits, bro.
Yeah.
Alonzo be having the freshest
By the way, I
suits.
just got to say this. Shout out to Pat Riley for always keeping Alonzo Mourning by his side. I think that's one of the most underrated generational organization moves in the NBA
Yeah, I
because the culture that the Heat have established over the past
Jimmy Butler!
20 years.
Jimmy Butler.
It's been
For him to
unmatched.
bring Alonzo,
It's been unmatched.
Yeah. For him to bring Alonzo, like, because we all know when, like, at this point,
Oh,
Pat
my
Riley, when he is done, Alonzo is his successor,
Yeah.
and I think that, like, how long Zoe been with the Heat since he retired, basically, right? Well, like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's kind of so. Shout out to Pat Riley, man. I appreciate him.
He retired. He retired with them.
Yeah. He retired after they won a ring.
Yeah, he did.
I think he retired after they won a ring. He might have played another year, but I think he retired after they won a ring. That's a
I'll go.
foul.
traveling every
Ooh, good move.
freaking
I'll go
possession.
get it in the morning like Alonzo.
Siri, when did Alonzo Mourning
Did y'all rock with
retire?
that? You rock with that bar? Get it in the morning like Alonzo.
You can do
Alonzo Mourning retired
And
in
then the offensive foul?
2009, so not when they won
that. He
championship.
retired in 09. He played that long.
Yeah, he
Played a
was
long time.
retired in 2009. He
Because
played
what year did the Hornets draft him?
15
93.
years.
Okay. It was
And
92 and
he
93.
retired as a
Crazy.
member of the Heat. Well, technically, he retired in 2009, but his last season he played was 2008.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it was with the Heat. He retired 2 years after they won the ring, but he was averaging like 6 and 3 and 3.7.
He got his ring.
Bro,
That's
Blake
what's
Griffin
up.
really a bench warmer. That's crazy.
He got his ring. That's what's up. Okay.
No, he got his ring
He
with
played,
Shaq
and
and him.
he also played a part on that basketball team too.
With Shaq and
So
D-Wade. No,
long
he
ago,
definitely
I
Played a
did.
part of that
Him
basketball team
and
too.
GP. Like to me, GP's ring is not an unearned ring. Just
It's
Nah,
a very
for
much,
sure. Nah,
it's
yeah,
a very
for
much
sure.
earned ring.
For
like
sure.
GP earned that ring. All of them people on the Heat earned that ring. I think Michael Doliak was on that team, wasn't he?
Straight up, don't foul, don't
He
foul.
earned that ring
I have
too.
no idea Michael Dole was on that team.
Oh,
I feel like he was a backup.
big
Let me
stop,
see.
Boston, big stop.
Boston the bonus, right?
05, 06.
Oh, that's big. You know Tatum don't miss free throws. He don't miss those. He
Well, they gotta come back
You know, like
somehow,
certain
so.
players.
Why he put that up though?
He don't
I guess
miss
he
free
thought he
throws.
had it.
05, 06, he had Derek Anderson, Shannon Anderson, Earl Barron, Michael Doliak. Yeah, he was on that team. Yeah. So even Michael Doliak, he earned his ring to me. Udonis Haslam, Jason Capono, Alonzo Mourning, Shaq,
My boy got
Gary
10
Payton,
points.
James Posey, Wayne Simeon, Dwayne Wade, Antoine Walker, and Jason Williams and Darrell Wright.
That roster is ridiculous.
That roster, yeah,
It's a great
that was a
team.
great fucking roster.
It's a great team.
And Alonzo played 21 games in the playoffs.
And then they had the rest with him too.
He played 10 minutes a game, 21 minutes a game in the playoffs. And Michael Doliak actually played
Cash.
9 minutes a game in the playoffs. Shout out Michael
We don't miss
Doliak.
free throws, bro.
If you don't know who Michael Doliak is, cut this off right now. Go do your Googles. He wasn't a fire player, but
Yeah, I'm
know your
like
history.
that's like it's one of the people you could have.
He was a backup center. He's like Bismack Biyombo. He's
Biyombo's
like
got a
he's
cool
the 06 Bismack Biyombo. Am I lying? Michael Doliak was the 06 Bismack
Shout out Odin
Biyombo.
Polonese.
Yeah,
Shout
exactly.
out the Polynesians.
Take the 3, Jimmy.
Shout out it's a foul.
Pat, swing that. Ooh, give me that, Martin. Let's go! Get him out of here! Miami up 74-64 over Boston. Caleb Martin just hit a step back 3.
Miami just
Caleb
killed
Martin,
his
low key gonna
shot.
get East
21
Conference.
points,
By the way,
8 rebounds,
by the way,
9
Y'all
by the
a
way,
little
by the way,
bit
if
too happy
if the Heat win, Caleb Martin getting MVP.
Y'all a little too happy for me.
What, series MVP?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
he is.
You out of your
He
mind.
should.
Yes, he is.
Stop.
Can you hit the green button,
Stop,
please?
please.
No,
Yeah, hit
I'm
the
with
button.
you,
No, he
100%.
should.
Please, hit
You
the
on
green
that
button.
shit? You ain't got to. You ain't got to,
Nah.
Chef.
He really should.
You ain't got to,
fucking
but
dope.
please.
He's been the best player for them in like the last 5 games.
This Derek White shit has to fucking
Why,
stop, bro.
G? He's fucking productive. He's good.
But G,
You just mad because he's not on your team.
no,
on
but
your
G,
side.
he hit a game winner.
He's
Like,
a, he's
just
a hell of a
Derek White
player.
shit.
He's a hell of a role player.
He got the only mismatch.
He's the best
on the
role
floor,
player
if
left
we
in the
being
playoffs.
honest. But I would say this. That's stupid. That's bad coaching.
Wait, what's bad, coach?
Wait, what's back, coach?
That Kyle Lowry is the only mismatch on the floor, so therefore you're running plays for Derek White. If Kyle Lowry is the only mismatch on the floor, you need to change your offense and get the switch and abuse him.
That's how Boston plays.
They're not doing it.
That's why Boston would eat Denver alive.
What
Pause.
the fuck are you talking about?
That's why Boston is going to kill them. They're going to look at that roster and they're going to see Jamal Murray, Jokic in the starting lineup, and they're going to get targeted for 48 minutes. And it's going to be,
You just-
and it's going to be.
You heard
it's gonna be-
everything
it's
I
gonna be
said, but
struggling
you
for
didn't
them.
listen to any fucking thing I just said. I said the antithesis of what you just fucking said. The exact opposite.
I'm just saying. Because you picked Boston, you picked Nuggets to beat them in
Definitely
5.
double.
You are literally saying the exact
my
opposite of
God.
what I'm saying,
Definitely
bro.
doubled.
I said that the Boston Celtics have not hunted the matchup out this series.
Oh, okay. Wait,
They haven't.
then why is Derek White getting all these fucking shot attempts? They
You
have-
don't listen to shit that's being said in a room, bro. Bruh. I literally fucking said
All right.
Derek White has the only mismatch on the floor, which is versus Kyle Lowry. So why is it that you're running plays for Derek White to get a mismatch against Kyle Lowry versus calling a play where Tatum can get the switch and then get Kyle Lowry?
Because sometimes it's not that
and
easy to
Kyle
get the
Lowry?
switch. What if they're not switching?
wanna hear that shit.
What if they're not switching though? If they're not switching, it's not that simple.
And
Just
Tatum's
go right at
everywhere.
him. What are you talking about?
are you talking
You the one
about?
that's not.
No,
No,
no.
that don't even make sense.
Bro.
If they're not switching, you can't just do
And
it
they're
like that.
getting
Just
annihilated right
go
now.
right at him.
Are they
What are you
switching right
talking
now?
about?
Are they
huh?
switching right now?
They're doing. Nigga, Derek White is shooting, right?
Are they switching? No,
That's
I'm
what
asking
they
you a
want.
question. I'm asking you a question. Are they switching right now?
The Miami Heat?
No, the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics.
Are they switching?
The Celtics, yes.
Are they
But
switching?
No, not. I mean,
No, they're running a zone. So
The
if
zone is- the
Kyle
zone is on
Lowry
and
is the
off.
only weak spot at the top of the zone, give Jason Tatum the ball and move the fuck out the way.
it don't always work out like that.
And yeah, you want to know why? Because he's
Because
shooting
because
fucking threes all game
Because they
long
sharing the
and
fucking
step-back
ball.
jumpers.
Because they moving this shit.
No, because he's shooting threes
And Derek White is
step-backs rather
capitalizing on
than
the
attacking the
opportunity.
mismatch.
Derek White's gonna take them home. Did you not see what he did last
Hey,
game?
he did it last game.
He did it last game. No, let's not underestimate him. Let's not do that. Best role
He
player
took
left
him
in the
home 'cause-
playoffs.
He took him home because
Best role player left in the playoffs. Yeah, because if that shit don't happen, there's no game. We're not sitting here right
and he
now.
inbounded the
That's
We're
how
not
he
sitting
took
here
him
right
home.
now.
That's how
I'm
he
on the
took
other
him
side
home.
of Los Angeles right now if that don't happen.
That's how he took him home.
With the,
Are you
that
serious?
and his defense and in, what you mean? His defense,
All right,
his
brother.
playmaking, everything.
All right, brother.
Best role player left in the playoffs is Derek White.
No, it's not. It's Caleb fucking Martin.
He's not better than Derek White.
Caleb Martin is what, like 26 right now or something ridiculous? It's insane. He's hit like every shot too. It's nonsense. And Butler's got like 10 or something. It's crazy right now.
Nah, chill. Don't interact.
Does he?
Don't react like that.
He got like 15 at least.
No way. No way.
Who you talking about, Jimmy?
Yeah. Butler is 15 right now. That's crazy.
Shout out to the fans. We got another donation. Shout out to my guy Teddy Hart. He donated $5 again. He said, "I'm high watching
got
y'all."
19.
Hold on, let me get a shout out. Shout out to Teddy Hart, $5. Thank you for that. He said, "I'm high watching y'all show in deep thought about the difference between a floater and a teardrop."
It's a slight difference.
It's a
Slight
think it's a difference.
Teardrop goes up high.
Yeah, I think a floater is more of just like a longer push shot.
I always thought a teardrop was like a description of a floater. You know, like
Nah, teardrop is like.
that's when they shoot it like super high and it just drops like straight down. That makes sense.
It's kind of the same thing, but
That
it's a
shit
little-
Steph be doing.
It's kind of the same thing.
Him.
Wait, what they say?
Somebody in the comments said, "Who is this bitch?"
Him. Talking about the Lakers don't have no leader.
Lakers don't have no leader, no
They
heart,
have a leader,
nobody
bro.
to close games. No, they don't. They got swept.
They have a leader,
They got
bro.
swept.
They got swept by a
They
much
got
better team.
swept. That's fucking trash. Why
They
you
got
getting
swept
swept,
by a much
bro?
better team, bro.
That's fucking embarrassing. You
They
can't
got
get one
swept by a
game.
much better team.
No,
bro.
it's not a much better
No,
team.
they can't get a
If
game.
it was
They
a
got
much better
swept
team,
by
why
a
you
much
losing by
better
2
team.
points? If you're losing by 2 points in the fucking game 4, it's not
tried
that
hard,
much
bro.
better. No.
They tried
No,
hard, bro.
you have multiple opportunities to win the game. You have multiple opportunities to win the game. You don't capitalize. That shit is sad. You have
tried
no
hard,
leader.
bro.
Nobody who can close.
They tried hard.
Nobody who can close. LeBron James is fucking ooh, bro.
Let's see.
You want to go to the podium? Nigga want
They
to
about
go
to
to
be 22-6.
the podium talking about some retirement.
It's
bro.
not looking good. I'm not gonna hold you.
It is way too much time. They got to get
Boston needs to hit some shots.
There you go. There you go,
please.
JT.
He's
Oh, wow, let's go.
my
Come on,
God.
get up, bro.
I'm telling you.
Go, Jimmy. And
Get up court.
Also, Jimmy's not tired. I felt like he was waiting for the fourth.
Not
We'll
the down,
see.
brother.
Oh my God! The Caleb Martin game.
Can anyone guard Caleb Martin,
Like,
please?
what the fuck?
Please guard Caleb Martin. He's 26.
Tell you, if they win the game, he's getting
Hit
MVP.
the button. You do
He would
good dope.
deserve it.
That nigga do good dope.
All right, something.
And one.
Offensive
They
foul.
called offensive.
He just.
They did not call foul.
He just killed man.
They did call offensive. He went like this. He went like
He
this.
might be bleeding.
Dude, Boston can't.
That's a
buy
2. He's
call
full
right
on
now.
line. He's full on line.
Yeah.
He's full on line. That's a 2.
By the way, I just want to say this. I've been talking about this all playoffs long.
Nah,
With
he ain't bleeding.
Pavi,
They hurt,
Not
though.
on the show, but just with Pavi, and also with Eli too, my other homie. Like the reason why some of these guys have been so successful in the playoffs is just because of good fundamentals. Like people love to talk shit about AAU, but the reason why these undrafted guys have been so good is because their fundamentals are sound. Like even Caleb Martin, every shot that he's taken tonight
they doing for
has pretty
flagrant?
much
Yeah, they
been
doing for
well
flagrant.
balanced. His body has been balanced in the air, and he's
hitting
squared
right
up
on
with
the
the
shot.
basket. A lot of these guys in the playoffs, including on the Celtics,
That's not a
take a
flagrant,
lot of shots. No, it's a flagrant. Unnecessary.
That's
Any
not a
unnecessary.
They gonna call it a
any
flagrant, but it's not a
unnecessary
flagrant.
contact is considered a flagrant. That's a flagrant.
That's not a. That's a retarded.
It's not a flagrant
ass
at
flagrant,
all.
bro.
That should
Still a
barely be a
flagrant.
foul.
A flagrant
Still a
is
flagrant in
stupid,
today's
G.
basketball.
It's not a flagrant. He's making a basketball play. He's trying to score. He's not trying to hit him in the nose.
I think they could have scored a block if I.
His intentions are too
No,
clear.
facts.
His intentions are too clear for
It
it to be a
doesn't
flagrant.
matter what your intentions are.
His intentions
it matters
are
if it's
way
unnecessary contact.
too clear. He's trying to score. He's not trying to hit.
It was
Bam in the
barely
nose.
They
contact.
didn't call it.
Oh, okay.
Bro, y'all got 11 minutes to make this a good game, bro.
Bam
Come
got
Boston.
that Kodak lockjaw
Boston,
right
stop
now.
trolling, bro. Where you at? Elimination game, Tatum. Where you at?
Yeah, 66 points is ridiculous. They got to start scoring.
I feel like Boston might as well try his own shit.
Their
They
defense
been
hasn't
hit
been
too
that bad. It's just their offense is terrible.
Let's go. Let's
They
go.
putting these
Let's
niggas
go.
away, bro.
Let's go.
15-point lead
Let's
right
go.
now for
Miami, really
Miami.
Miami's one of the best teams in my lifetime. I feel like,
Stop.
bro, it's
Absolutely
amazing what they
not.
do, and they keep.
Let's
defining-
go. Get in. Come on. Come on. Ah! Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Ain't
Miami.
no history today.
Miami's one of the best teams we ever seen.
Ain't no history today.
We must give our
We gonna
hats
talk
off.
about your mans
we
in
must-
about 20 minutes.
We must tap-
You gonna sit
we
up here.
must-
You gonna explain the performance.
We gonna we must tip
You gonna
our, we
explain
must
about 2
as of
minutes,
as
explain
of
it
now
for me.
it's 10 minutes left. As of now,
20 minutes.
As of now, we will
Yes,
Miami.
Yes, it's
we
20
gonna-
minutes
yeah,
left.
after
Not 20
10
minutes left. Long time, about 20 minutes after basketball
Miami is
left.
literally one of the best teams that we've ever
Okay.
seen. G.
Okay.
Like this is some amazing shit that's going on. This is impossible right now.
Okay.
Like if you like
To be fair though, it's not like G. They have a good solid team.
if you tell me 11-year-old me that the AFC team win a championship in 2023, I'll
They're
be
not gonna
like,
win the championship.
That shit is amazing.
They have a good,
I mean, there's no
solid
guarantee.
team.
It
That's
sounds good, but there's no guarantees. a great no. They have more than
All right,
solid.
real
AFCs
quick,
don't do
sorry,
this.
sorry to interrupt, but we have 2 more donations from
Shout
Teddy
out,
Hart.
y'all. Shit.
That's up to $20 for Teddy Hart. Shout out to my man Teddy Hart. His first comment says, "Y'all check the over/under on Caleb Martin winning Eastern Conference MVP. Pavi may be right." So I guess the betting odds are in your favor, Pavi. And then he donated and then actually he didn't donate it. He didn't donate the 4th time. Roddy Too Good donated. He said the Lakers team. I'm sorry. Lakers was a lottery team the start of the season. We lost in the Western Conference Finals. I'm not mad about it. Shout out to you.
You should
Roddy
be mad
Too
about
Good.
it. Don't be giving LeBron James a pass like how you all Laker fans like to do. You like to give him a pass and you like to just let shit slide and you'll still call him to go despite the fact that there's multiple.
They were 2 and 10.
Multiple
bro.
infringes on
They
his
were the 7th seed.
multiple infringes on
He's
his
38
resume.
years
And y'all
old.
still just want to give him a pass. I don't care about his age.
They had half a team for
did
like
he not make 13?
60%
No,
of the
listen.
season.
You bring
Are
up
you
his age.
serious?
Was he too old to make 3rd team All NBA? Was he too old to
I
pass the
told you
scoring
they was
record?
gonna lose in 5. Why are you
Was he too old
confused?
to be a starter in an All-Star game? He's not too old to do all this shit. But he's too old to all of a sudden not get swept. Oh, well,
He's
now
not
he's
the reason
38.
they got
he got
swept, though.
You thought they was gonna
Are you
win the
sure?
series?
He's really not, are you sure it's not the reason?
Yeah, I'm
How did
100%.
you go 4 for 12 in the second half of a closeout
He
game?
scored
You
40 points.
Okay, that
He
was
played the
okay,
whole
30,
game.
30 of that 40 was in the first half.
Yeah, and he's the only reason y'all even in the game because he scored 30 in the first
When there was
half.
time to make game-winning plays, he didn't show up. He wasn't there. He went 0 for 4 in the second half from 3, 4 for 12 from the field in the second half. That's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, he
there
was-
was 2 plays that came down to win the possible. You could have won the game twice.
Yeah, he was
You
tired
came down,
from
you dribbled-
carrying
you
the
dribbled- you
team.
dribbled the ball. You
He
dribbled
was
on top of
tired
the
from
team.
carrying
You
the
dribbled-
team the whole
You
season.
dribbled.
40,
You,
G.
I don't give a fuck about his age. Stop mentioning his age, bro. Y'all keep doing that shit. Was he too old to make 13 All NBA?
He played
Was he too
48
old to make
minutes.
13? He was not too old to make. Was he too old to pass Kareem? No. Was he too old to be a third All-Star game? Was he too old to average
I mean, you
26?
can't pass
He
Kareem
wasn't
at
too old to
40
do
unless
none of
you
that.
old.
He wasn't too old to do none of that.
Too old to
But-
pass Kareem is hilarious because that's the whole point of playing this long.
No, but he's too old to make 2 game-winning plays.
You're talking about individual
there's-
accolades versus a team sport, bro.
I don't understand even the
There's 2
concept you're
plays he
trying
could
to
have made
argue
to
right
win
now.
game 4. He could have. He went 4 for 12 in the second half. It's pathetic.
They were not even in the game
you're-
if he didn't give you 30 in the first half. What are you talking about?
If you're good enough to
really
get 30
hurt.
in the first half, you're good enough to fucking close the
Really
game
hurt.
out. I'm not going for that shit. That's not. No.
That's a terrible.
Very-
Nuggets
no.
just couldn't be a better team.
No. What do you can make plays. There was plays that could have
They
been
just
made.
couldn't be. I just said it. I just said it wasn't.
A real killer, which LeBron is not.
That don't even make
It's
sense.
not a real
bro.
killer. It's making those plays.
Don't he have more game winners in the playoffs than like everybody?
Yes.
Because obviously, when you fucking got that goes back to my other point.
He made-
LeBron James.
LeBron
James. His best trait is durability. Out of everything he ever done on the basketball court, his best trait ever is his durability. So the fact that he played 20 years and barely missed no
But you gotta
games,
get to the
how do you
playoffs.
do that shit.
But bro,
That's not impressive
but
either.
bro, you gotta get to the playoffs that many times, bro.
He's in the East.
It don't matter.
Oh my god.
You're doing good though.
He did it in the West.
He's in the West now. They
He did
made
it in
the
the West.
conference
He
finals.
came to the West, won a ring, made the conference finals.
And they
What
won
are
a
you doing in the
championship.
West?
Win a ring. Won a ring.
Up in the West. What you talking about?
Basically, Joel is saying
Yes.
He getting his
You got
ass mopped
blood
up
on
in the
your
West,
ass.
bro.
Blood.
Niggas had one good year. Niggas, Miles Austin. That shit crazy. Brian had one good year in the West. See Miles Austin.
He won his championship. They won his championship, bro. Blood. Blood.
Miles Austin never won a championship. Ever.
Did you say he's Miles Austin? Yeah. That's crazy.
Cowboys,
That's
Miles
crazy.
Austin.
Yeah.
That's
The
crazy.
1 year he was good with Tony Romo.
That's
Brian in
crazy.
the West.
That's
Miles
insane.
Austin.
You said he Miles Austin? Gee, that's crazy. That's offensive foul.
One good year in the West.
crazy.
On me.
Say he Miles Austin? That's crazy. LeBron James.
Miles-
True, man. Lakers
Austin.
fans, y'all gotta stand up. Stop giving him a pass. Like you not Lakers fans. You are not ESPN. You don't gotta praise this man for everything he do. You are not that. I promise you.
Miles
Have some pride.
Austin's Madden
That wasn't
rating
foul.
went
He
from
just
like
fell
a
out.
Have
91
some
to like
respect
an
for
80.
yourselves.
You are not ESPN, bro. You don't gotta fucking ride the man every
Have
second.
some
Be real.
respect for yourselves.
But anyways,
Oh, this is so bad. This shit's so over.
He hurt though.
That's a lot of time.
limping.
He's been hurt the whole game, so I've
he
been
hurt.
telling
His shit on
you.
fire. That move fuckers like yeah. His shit on fire. That was a great Euro though, but this shit
It
was
was,
on fire.
but
Yeah.
bro, Caleb is a killer.
Please, Caleb, stop. Let him
He's
breathe.
more of a killer than whatchamacallit. Bro, that's a bad shot, bro.
No one even tried to get the
Come on,
rebound.
man.
That's
Slow
a
it
bad
down.
shot. Caleb.
Slow it down. Get a good look.
I mean,
All right, Jimmy got the ball versus Tatum right now. Dribbling, shoots a jumper. He misses, gets the rebound, and falls to the ground. Passes it, it gets tipped out of bounds. Heat ball.
And it's still heat
9
ball.
minutes and 19 seconds left. This game is not over,
It's not over.
not
at all.
over at all.
but I do think it's a race to 100.
I think it's over because of this right here.
Oh, he faking that shit.
Nah,
No disrespect.
He's been limping the whole game.
Look at that.
nah, that shit is on fire.
Is he gonna play in the finals if they make the finals?
Yeah,
Then I don't
Yeah,
wanna
because
hear
he'll have
about that
time to
shit.
heal.
He gonna have
Duncan
3
Robinson,
days.
redemption.
That's better than minutes.
Duncan Robinson, redemption.
Miami really a machine, G. You gotta tip your hat. Real basketball team.
Still, come on, G.
Miami is.
They are zoning them the fuck. Oh my God, Derek White for 3, clanks
Bro,
it.
why they think it's the NCAA tournament, bro? Play man, G. That shit lame.
Come on, you mad because
Kept
they're
it
playing
in
zone. They
bounds.
ran a boxing 1 versus Steph Curry in the
Like this
fucking
shit-
finals.
like this shit
I
March
don't want to hear that
Madness or
shit.
something. Duh, he
They
had-
played a boxing 1 versus Steph
Duh,
Curry
he
in the
had
finals.
Alfonso McKinney was the second option.
This
on
ain't the
offense.
NCAA
Duh,
tournament
you know,
either. Then
like,
shit,
like,
that wasn't the
crazy.
NCAA tournament either. They ran a boxing 1 on Steph Curry. Gee, I
Stop
swear,
shooting
Derek White would have
threes,
shot
bro.
that shit out. Oh my God, no,
Bro,
hell
Horford,
no,
bro,
Al.
please.
All right,
Okay,
Big
Al.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Come on, bro. 8 minutes, 15.
Al trying to keep him in the game.
Al
Come on,
Horford.
bro.
Al Horford better than Jason Tatum.
Stop. That shit not funny.
He's better than injured at Jason Tatum tonight. I'll give you that.
I don't want to hear about that injury shit. It's
No,
game.
we saw
it's
the injury
game
on
7,
live
man.
Nah,
the
it was
fuck up.
pretty clear.
It's game 7, man.
He
the
is,
fuck
that's
up.
why he's out
Jimmy
there.
literally didn't
Switch
Jimmy
that,
fuck
bro.
his ankle up in this
Kyle Lowry.
series? Am I
first game, I
mistaken?
think.
Thank you. I don't want to hear about that shit. And he
See, that's
came out and he
different,
balled
though.
and they beat their ass at
Kyle
home.
Lowry, Hall of Fame.
I don't want to hear that
shit.
shit.
Hall of Fame shit.
I don't want to.
Kyle
No, it's
Lowry.
not different.
Hey, yo,
Jimmy
Steph,
came
when I
down
was
hard
in
as fuck and just laying on the ground for 5
Toronto, I
minutes.
saw somebody
don't
walking
wanna
around
hear
with
that,
a Kyle Lowry
man.
jersey. I've
Jimmy
never
can
seen
do
that
it.
before.
Jason can
That
do
shit
it.
is theatrical.
That
Kyle
shit
Lowry
is
jersey. Somebody wearing it.
fake,
Wasn't that
my
right?
nigga.
Oh, wow.
That
When I was
shit
in
is fake. Man up.
Toronto.
Man up.
Kyle
Ain't no
Lowry jersey. I've
excuses.
never seen that before.
Which
Y'all getting
jersey,
hold
though?
and you missing
Like, was it
3s
hard?
in
No,
game
obviously,
7.
I
The
know.
white one.
Like the white and
Hand
gold,
down,
or
man
like,
down,
like the
Jalen
white
Brown.
one.
Come on.
Okay.
Nigga Lowry, they got Lowry
It's
doing
like, wow, I've never seen that before.
You know, he's a champion
Bro, I
in that
wanted to
city.
see
So.
Boston.
Toronto
Respect it.
legend.
I respect it.
It's not over.
Toronto legend. Let's go, man. Come on, Miami, please. I don't want to see Boston in the finals
This
ever.
game's 1-3 away from being over. They go up 20, it's a wrap.
Yeah, they go up 20. That's tough.
Nah, not with 7 minutes left.
Nah, they
That's
go up
tough. See,
it's
20,
an absolute wrap.
20 is tough.
Shoot that, Caleb.
Do not shoot that.
Shoot it. Heat
Who
check.
this white boy? Yeah, shoot that.
Is that Hauser?
Yeah, what is going on?
Hell no, Bam. All right.
They got the
Bam,
white boy in the
jumping.
game.
Even Bam
He got to
scoring.
90. I said first to 100. Look at all the Boston fans. They praying right now.
They sitting down now.
Mad as hell, boy. They finna let so many N-words
It's,
fly
it's not
tonight.
20.
I was about
It's
to
19.
say-
They finna let so many N-words fly tonight,
Jack
boy.
Harlow
You-
about to be saying it too.
Bro, they finna let so many N-words fly tonight.
Bro,
You don't
that's,
think
come
we in the
on,
sixes?
don't let Bam guard
If you
right
shoot a
there,
3,
bro.
Oh, my
Turnover.
goodness.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. What y'all want me to do, bro? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, get some fucking cable. That's what we want you to do.
Brown is trash, bro.
It's fucking.
Y'all was telling me-
you live in a museum without
Ain't you,
cable.
ain't,
G.
ain't
Come
you
on.
say Jalen Brown better than Tatum? Ain't you say aren't you a such
I've been saying that. I
I
still
mean,
believe
ain't
that.
neither one of them having like an incredible night tonight. I
Ain't
don't know
neither one
if
of them had a
Tatum
good.
been
like.
astronomically better than Brown in this
Ain't neither one of
series.
them had a great
Tatum has
series.
been way better than Brown this series. I promise you that.
It looked like they finna go home. It don't matter.
Okay, all right. But yeah, because Brown didn't show up. And Tatum is fucking carrying the load.
What load is he
Brown was
carrying?
pretty good this
What
game.
you mean the load that
Tatum
got him
didn't
to
do
game
shit.
7?
What Tatum do today?
Get injured?
Blake was hurt. Tatum was hurt. Tatum was hurt. Blake was hurt. Tatum was hurt. That's what I'm gonna hear from you after this game. Tatum was hurt.
We all sat here and we witnessed him get injured together.
Jason was hurt.
Well,
I saw
don't
Jimmy
talk
Butler
crazy.
get injured game 1 too.
Maybe
and he
his,
kept playing.
His
and they
wasn't that
won.
severe. His wasn't that severe.
And they kept
it wasn't
playing.
that
And he
severe.
won.
It
You
wasn't
don't
that
know.
severe.
How you know that?
What you mean? Because we
He
saw him recover
re-injured that
better.
from the previous series.
don't
He,
care.
Jimmy also got hurt in this game too. He low key like he
Exactly.
hurt like with this game.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, he be Jimmy
we talking
just,
injuries.
Just because he on the ground don't mean he hurt, bro. Y'all be
Injuries.
falling for that bullshit dramatics they be doing when they be
just because he twisted his ankle and landed on the ground and laid there and thing don't mean he was hurt.
I don't care if he's 40.
They sit there for extra 10
don't care if he's 40,
stop
play.
listening. I don't give a that age shit is fucking. It's not a good argument, but
The age shit is a good
That age
argument.
shit-
You
no,
need to
the fuck
stop.
it's not.
You
You
said
in-
he's
hold
not.
on,
was he too old to win 13
Yes,
All
are you the
NBA?
best player on the
Was he-
team?
Can you
You
answer my
under
question?
30?
No,
So why are you mad at him?
Are you under 30?
because you still supposed to play a role as a second best.
What did
player.
AD do
He averaged 26.
in that series?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
He did.
Yeah, somehow he did, believe it or not.
What did he give up?
What do you mean?
He
what
did,
what
he
did
did.
he
Pull up Nikola
He
Jokic.
did.
His
He
numbers
gave up
from
literally
that
the
40.
same thing Jokic gave up.
All right, we
Jokic
back.
What do you
back from that
mean?
series.
19-point
What do you
game.
mean?
This might be over with.
It's 21. Oh, that's not 19.
It was 20 before. 'cause they
Jalen
said
Brown
three,
is 7
so.
for 20.
He's
not looking
weak.
good.
He ain't. Well, y'all say he better than Tatum. Y'all lie.
Neither one of them really been that good, so I don't think
Okay,
this is
wait.
one down today.
Boston run, maybe.
Don't you shoot a 3, Marcus. Pass it. I also think that the Celtics, I hate to say this, but I think the Marcus Smart experiment
Jesus
is over.
Christ.
They
Mark.
They
not
probably
gonna
have to make some
trade
changes.
Marcus
No,
Smart.
I think the Marcus Smart experiment is over.
They're not
Also, the fact of
He's
like
not a dynamic enough point guard for you you to leave in the game and for him to be able to affect offense as well as he does defense.
Pain.
And I think what he does on defense is astronomical. But what he lacks in offense,
is frustrating.
it makes their offense stagnant and to the point where they only have to shoot threes. And on any given time on the floor, he's always the worst 3-point shooter.
That's not really. That's not
very
true.
That's a
cap.
lot.
That's
no,
not
how? Who shoot? Who?
See, they ran off a
Who?
simple screen.
Robert
off a
Williams.
Simple. What is that?
I mean, yeah, but
That's
Robert
it.
Williams
What is
don't
that,
play that
an
much.
elbow screen?
Oh, he don't hear him
Over.
now. Duncan Robinson said, "I don't hear y'all now."
He got that open. Y'all not
Over.
you can't communicate the screens here. You can't hear. You can't show.
They got the white
Bro,
boy
they
out
got
there.
this
They got
man
Hauser
Hauser out there.
They got
How's
Hauser out
open
there.
up your mouth then. How's your pause? But open up your mouth and communicate the situation. It's regular. That's regular basketball shit. I expect
What
all
did
my
you
teammates
say?
to communicate and actively open.
Joe, what you just
talk on
say?
the basketball court.
Pappy,
That's not, bro.
Pappy,
Don't
what did
be
he say?
childish.
What did he say, Pappy?
What did he say,
What did he say, Pappy?
Y'all
What did he
play-
say, Joe?
Y'all play
What did he say,
basketball,
Joe?
right?
What did you
That's
say,
reg-
Joe? What did you say,
Those are normal
Joe?
expectations.
Man,
Just
say he
don't-
gotta open
stop
up
being
his
childish.
mouth.
He gotta open up his mouth and communicate what's going on. Hey, screen right. I'm showing. Give me a hey. Switch. Like, just I'm current. Hey, I got weak side. Like something, bro. Don't just
I'm not
fucking
gonna
get beat
lie.
on the
You
screen.
way too turned up right now. You and your feelings.
That's how it is. That's how
You way too close on the mic too. You screaming in the ear. I know they in the crib right now. Let me turn my volume down. Joel here, man,
My
because the
voice-
favorite player
but
gets
even,
smoked.
but even like outside of Marcus Smart, I think the Jalen, you have to make a huge decision with the Jalen Brown situation, because one, we have to. I mean, I was watching Bill Simmons' pod, but like the new CBA, like that shit is a real thing, and it does kick in like really, really soon. And these teams are gonna get like you can't trade draft picks. Like if you over like I think if you go over like 30 million in the luxury, like 30 or 40 million in the luxury tax, you can't trade your pick up to like 7 years. You can't trade cash. You can't take back more money in trades. You can't use your mid-level exception. You can't sign buyouts during the season.
Yeah, but to me, Marcus Smart is the key to all of that. Like, I
Yeah,
think
but
his
wait.
value on another team he's worth a lot.
I was just saying it for
But
this.
I think you need a new offense, and I think
But
also
wait, real
it's
quick,
time to
real
tell
quick.
Al Horford to go home and go out and find you a center.
Horford's been good.
He's been great, but
he
you're
just-
not going to
yeah,
win a
yeah.
championship with him at this age. I don't believe he's that good.
Horford's not the reason they're not winning.
But
the
also,
championship.
you're gonna have to pay
But I don't
Jalen
think
Brown.
he's the reason they are going to win a championship or they ever will. So it's at that point you just kind of got to let it ride.
But also, you're probably gonna have to pay Jalen Brown $200 million because he made All NBA,
That's the real problem.
which is
with
gonna
the team.
fuck like, bro. I think you're gonna be paying Tatum and Brown probably like 80 to 90 million, maybe even like 100 between the two of them.
It's worth
And that
it.
means you have 70 million to fill out the rest of your roster. But then you still got Brogdon. You got, I mean, shit. You do have Smart currently. You have
Every
Robert
point
Williams.
guard other than Derek White they have on their roster probably can go.
They can let Brogdon go, in my opinion.
I think you let Horford go. Let Robert Williams. You try to trade Robert Williams. Actually, I just don't think he's the. You can't leave. He can't play more than 20 minutes in the series, which means you don't
Robert
need
Williams
him.
can't?
No,
Yes, the fuck he can.
No, he can't.
I also don't know.
That's why
Not
they were
in
down
you
on
win-
3 in the first place.
Not and you win a championship.
why they got down
No,
in-
what is their goal? Is their goal just to?
You can't win a championship. Robert Williams, a defensive force.
Have you seen these
A defi-
motherfuckers win a
A
championship?
bona fide defensive
Have you
anchor?
seen them win a championship?
A bona fide defensive
I'm asking you a
anchor.
question.
Huh?
Have you seen
It's
it with
not
your own
because-
eyes?
it's not-
Tatum holding up the
That
Larry
don't
O'Brien.
got
No,
shit
I'm
to do with
asking you a
Robert
question.
Williams.
What the
Huh?
fuck are you talking
That don't got
about?
nothing to do with Robert Williams, though.
He can't even
Huh?
be on the floor in this game.
Why he can't?
Are they not getting it
Why he
cooked?
can't?
Are they not
He
getting
ain't on the
cooked?
floor. He need to be on the floor more.
Brother, you
A
do
bona
good
fide
dope.
defensive anchor. Modern day Ben Wallace can't be on the court.
Whoa, brother.
You don't be seeing what he do.
You do good though.
You don't see what he do on the court.
You do
That
good
nigga,
though.
bro, what?
You do good though.
He is a bona fide defensive anchor.
Brother.
See, I was with you, and then you pulled out that, and then I immediately dipped off of the point.
When
Oh,
y'all,
that's what-
y'all didn't see all the hell Joe Mazzulla got for benching Robert
You
Williams?
screaming don't make you
Modern
right.
day Ben Wallace is crazy.
You the whisper, you still gonna be wrong,
You
but
ain't
you
see all the
screaming don't make you
hell
right.
Mazzulla
A
got
modern
for
day Ben
playing him
Wallace
18
is
You
minutes?
screaming don't make you called him a modern day Ben Wallace.
Exactly, a modern Ben,
That's
a
crazy.
modern
When is
Ben
he
Wallace.
last on the
What do you
floor?
mean?
When was he
That's
last on the floor?
Mazzulla's fault. Coach make him
A modern day Ben
That
Wallace.
game was a lot
Crazy.
closer last time he was on the floor.
Coach
Could
make him
barely
mistake,
even
don't
play in
prove
the
your
series
point.
last year versus the
Gee,
Warriors.
What you mean? Niggas sit not going down.
He could
Robert Williams
barely
in
play
that
last year in the finals versus the Warriors.
That's
he
fucking
is
cap.
not the
That's
he is
if
not the
Draymond Green
option.
bum ass can play, then fucking Robert Williams can be out there.
You do good though. You do good though.
That's
But
crazy. Niggas
also,
gonna act
but
like
also,
Robert
but
Williams.
also,
That's
but also with the Celtics, I don't think that you. I also wonder if you worry if you don't overreact too much.
Niggas really weak.
Like we have like
Well, I don't think they need to do anything too crazy, to be honest.
because
They had a first-year coach.
Somebody said, Joe, I'm from Alabama, never ever disrespect football.
from Alabama.
I think you're right. I think the real issue is the CBA is going to crush him.
CBA is-
I think they're going to be
Everybody in the
spending
comments
half
saying
their
Joe
roster on two
tweaking,
players.
Joe tweaking, Joe tweaking, Joe tweaking.
The CBA is gonna fuck him up, but
Joe
also,
tweaking.
but also,
They said drug test Joe.
but also, like obviously, like this Boston core has been together for a while. But your two
They
stars,
say you got 2K
to
logic,
be realistic,
Joe.
still are very young.
Exactly.
Like Tatum is
Robert
still
Williams
like
is a beast on
25,
2K.
26 years
See,
old.
the
You
problem
think
is they're a
he don't
victim of their own success. They
Yeah.
got successful so early. People are like, why haven't they won now?
To
Well,
be
they're
fair,
still
they're
young
on their
as shit.
timeline. They're on their. They're
I don't
on
think
now.
they're
But you don't
victim
break
of
it
their
up yet.
success, though. I think that Kyrie, that when like their sustained greatness has been because they've had great players, even even if it's that specific season, playing on their team. Like you had an Isaiah Thomas, you had a Kyrie, so that helped accelerate the timeline because those guys was young and you didn't have to wait for them to grow up. They kind of just grew up in real time.
I mean, even the IT season, shit, you ain't expect
You know
that.
what I'm saying? But you had great players surrounding them, so they never
Sure.
had to instantly be great. They could grow into their greatness, so you never lost any of that sustained. So yeah, they on their timeline, but also at the same time, this core group has been together in large part through, I believe, 3 different leaders of this team at this point.
Yeah.
You had IT, you had Kyrie, and now you have Tatum. It hasn't worked with this core group, and the one constant in all of it has been Tatum.
What
And it's been Brown.
What is the definition? Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to say it hasn't worked just because you haven't won the
Because you
championship.
can't win every year.
I
That's the other
disagree
thing.
with
I
that.
don't wanna say that.
I disagree with that. They're the most winningest franchise in NBA history. They don't expect
to
to.
be for what-
They don't
wait,
expect to. They don't expect to come in 4th place.
That's kind of a lie.
They're not Chris Paul. They're not Chris Paul. They don't expect to come in 8th
Over the
place
past
or
30
lose
years,
in the second
over
round.
the past 30 years, they've won 1 ring.
I don't-
They were the
but-
most winningest franchise before any of us.
But it doesn't matter. They're
Right.
still the most winningest franchise.
yeah, but
so
yes,
you want
but
to win every year.
That's
Their
not
goal-
really what Boston.
When has Boston's goal been not to get to the finals?
A lot of fucking years. The whole fucking
No.
90s.
When they, but
Half the
but let's actually talk about why it happened. Because Len Bias fucking died. He was
Well,
supposed to
Len
come
Bias-
in.
2 people died.
He was
2
supposed to
people
come
died.
in.
2 people died.
Play with
2 people died.
Play with
2
Larry
people
Bird
died.
at the end of his career.
2 people
But
died.
then Len Bias passed away. You lose him. If Len Bias is as good as he was advertised,
They counted
would
the
have
points?
played 12, 15 years.
2 people died.
That leads you into the 90s, and that
18
leaves
points,
you
3
with
minutes.
sustained
Yeah, it's not
greatness. When
happening.
Len Bias
Yeah, I
dies,
If it was 8
and the
points,
other guy
3 minutes,
dies,
I
your
don't know about
franchise
this.
is fucked. You just lost 2 #1 draft picks.
Well, yes. But
That's what I'm saying. So what
I
I'm
hear
saying
you,
is like
but
they've been bad for a reason, but we have never at any point in time looked at the Boston Celtics and expected them not to want to be at the pinnacle. If it's the like the Nuggets, we've never looked at the Nuggets and said, "Oh, they going to the finals, or they can go to the finals."
That's cap.
We've never looked at
This season.
we've never
This
looked at the
season.
Nuggets and said they're going to the finals. Now I'm not talking about this season. I'm talking about for
we
the
didn't-
franchise.
That franchise
we
has different
wasn't even saying that
expectations.
this
No,
season.
but that's my point. So at this point in time, you've had Brown and Tatum essentially through 3 regime changes and a coaching change.
Sure.
I don't believe that you can still run out, and also Smart. Marcus Smart actually, I believe, is the longest tenure
Longest
Celtic.
tenure Celtic at this point.
You cannot continue to run the same thing out there and
doesn't-
fall short
I don't-
and think that you just have to wait on time.
That doesn't mean
You
that
have to
they're
be
they're
better.
necessarily. Yeah, they do need to be better, but it doesn't mean
No,
you need
no,
to
no.
get
I'm
rid
not
of
talking
either
about
of them.
I'm not talking. This is not about the players though.
I don't
This is about the
necessarily-
organization.
Yeah, but I don't
You
necessarily-
have to be better.
I don't necessarily agree with that. Here's why. Number one, you don't expect for the coach to do some shit that has to get fired in the.
They didn't have to
offseason.
fire him.
Well, whatever.
He got hired again.
Technically, they
can I-
didn't
got
fire
hired
him.
again.
Technically, they didn't fire him.
They didn't fire him. But but whatever. Still, you don't expect for that whole situation to happen. Then also, again, like I said, your 2 stars still are very young. To be honest, you still don't actually know what you even have in them.
Right.
To be
Somebody said
completely honest.
Pappy offering excuses for Tatum is earth shattering.
No,
Cam
I'm
said that.
not offering excuses. Like he played what he played, but you don't know what he is.
Right.
You actually still have no fucking idea. Like, bro, if a basketball player hits their prime from, let's say, we want to say, I always said 28 to maybe 31 is your prime. You
Sure.
want to say 21 to 30? Well, 20.
Tatum's like
27 to 30.
25.
I don't
You
believe
don't
that
even know what
person.
he
I believe
is.
basketball players' primes are from when they're 23 to 28. You
I
believe
disagree
it's
with
later.
that.
Well,
I don't
even then,
believe
you
that.
still got 3 years of your prime, no matter what. I think it's too early to decide that this is
Yeah,
a failed
disagree
regime.
with that. It's just
That's all I'm
disagree
saying.
with
I think it's too early to
Because
say it
what
doesn't
happens
work.
next year if you come back with the same group and you only get to the second
Okay,
round?
now it's a failed
yeah,
regime.
now it's a
right.
failure. Now you
This
break
is
this
their
shit
first year with the
completely up.
coach.
Now you bring it
but
up.
then you're being reactive and not proactive.
When
But
you're going to have to,
I don't think there's any evidence
you're going
to say
have
that
load
they're
your
not
team
going
and
to
your
win next
roster
year.
up
I want
with
to see
$400 million
Boston
across two guys, and with Smart probably $500 million.
Nuggets is-
It's not a
ain't getting
smart
$100 million.
business investment.
Smart not getting $100 million.
No, but what I'm saying, I literally said they need to change all the point guards. Get all the point guards and everybody in the
Said
backcourt
change all
that's
the
not
point
Jalen
guards.
Brown out of there.
See, what the fuck, man? Say to Pat Riley.
Teddy Hart donated again. He said if Len Bias and Reggie Lewis don't die, Bulls and Celtics split the 90s for sure.
We don't know that, but fair.
But they're at least competitive. That's why they dropped off. They lost two like first round draft picks.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying.
So if you them, you just gotta you worry about sustained greatness, not about none of that other shit.
but even still with the Reggie,
Stanley said-
even still with the fucking Reggie Lewis shit. Yes, I think they just lost in the first round that year. McHale had retired. Like they probably weren't going to be a great basketball team throughout that tenure.
I mean, I feel like Boston's got to change something, but it doesn't need to be.
Yeah,
dramatic.
like I don't think you over. I hate teams that overreact too much.
I'm not even convinced they lose this game if Tatum doesn't get hurt.
But my question is, how are you overreacting?
Because you don't change the whole thing because you didn't win a championship.
I disagree with
I
that.
still think
you
that-
had 2 years where you have almost made it to the pinnacle, and there are very clear deficiencies that we have seen that are glaring for the past 2.
What are they?
I just mentioned them. I said their point guard play, Al Horford, and Robert Williams.
Their point guard
Those are all of the weak spots where
Those are
anytime
weak
they're
spots.
in. Have you not watched the series?
weak spots.
Have you not watched
Al
the
Horford
series?
and Robert Williams literally arguably one of the better front.
Have you
defensive
not
front
watched the
courts in the entire
series?
league is a weak spot.
Do you know why Al Horford get all them
Marcus Smart,
threes?
the former
Do you know why Al
defensive-
Horford get all them
defensive-
threes?
former
Do
defensive
you know
player
why
of the
Al
year.
Horford get all them threes?
Literally a
Do
staple
you know
in the
why Al
NBA.
Horford get all them threes
A
and them
weak
shots?
spot?
I'm asking you a question. Do you know why he get them threes and them shots?
What you mean? Because Jalen Brown?
Because they leave him fucking wide open on purpose.
But he shoots like.
But he
40
shoots like
from
40%.
three. He shoots like 40% from
40%
three.
from
He's
three.
like
You're
40%
missing the
from
point.
three. What do you mean?
If you're gonna lose from Al Horford threes, great.
When do they lose off? They didn't lose this game because Al Horford threes. nigga.
Listen to what I'm fucking saying and stop hearing me. Listen for a fucking change.
I'm listening.
If Al Horford is gonna shoot you out of the game
It's
and make
happened
so
before.
many, just stop.
It's happened before.
Are you fucking gonna let me finish? If Al
go
Horford
ahead.
is gonna shoot you out of the game for making threes, and that's how you win the championship, I'm gonna take my fucking hat off
bro?
and I'm gonna give you a round of applause. But in every single series, you can look at the Warriors series, you can look at this series, you can damn near look at this series and it's versus 76, even though Embiid and Harden choked that shit away. Every single fucking time, when it boiled down to it, we're going to take away Brown, we're going to take away Tatum, we're going to make Smart take long shots, and then we're going to let Al Horford shoot the ball as many fucking times as you want. And if you beat us, great job. And they can't fucking win that way.
I would argue.
cannot win that
I
way.
would argue.
He's
I
not
would
PJ
argue.
Tucker.
You can't, but it
I
doesn't
would argue-
matter.
but wait, hold on.
You cannot win that
I
way.
would argue. Listen.
You can't win that way.
I would argue.
You can't win that way.
I would argue the only difference between the Celtics and Warriors series was you had a generational offensive player named Steph Curry. That was the main difference.
No.
That was the main G.
Look at the defense.
But listen,
Look at the defense.
Listen.
Was Robert Williams able to play in that series?
No, they
That's
didn't
my
play
whole
a lot.
point.
But listen to what I'm saying. I don't think
Wasn't
the game
Kevon
was
Looney
lost.
playing?
I don't think that series was
Yeah,
lost
he's
so
way
much.
better than Robert Williams.
Kevin
I don't
Looney's
think
way
that's-
better than Robert Williams.
Did you not see him go out there and get 20 and
Kevin
20 a couple
Looney's
times as
way
well?
better than Robert
Yes.
I don't think that's.
I can
like-
leave Looney in the game. I can't
Stop.
leave Robert Williams in the
Stop.
game.
You can't.
Robert,
Stop. That's
I can
fucking-
leave Looney in the
you
game. I
lying.
can't
No,
leave Robert
stop.
Williams in the
Stop.
game.
It's certain.
Kevin
No,
Looney's
you
a
saw
way
it.
better
You
rim
saw
protector
it.
than
It's
him.
certain
You saw
situations
it.
you can't
Yes,
leave.
you're
No,
right.
that's-
That's a
no,
Freudian
get the
slip.
fuck
You're
outta
right.
here.
Kevon Looney is a way better rim protector. That was a Freudian
That's
slip.
not
You're
true.
right.
Robert
That's not
Williams is
true.
a way better.
That was a
rim
Freudian
protector.
slip. You're right.
You
That's
lying.
not true.
Stop.
That was a
That's
Freudian
not true.
slip. You're right.
Fuck out of here.
You knew exactly what you were saying
That's
when
not
that came
true.
out your mouth.
No.
That's not true. I disagree with that.
I don't. You
I
was the
disagree
one that
with
told me he was more valuable than Steph Curry. Now you're saying this shit. It
I
don't
didn't
make
say he
sense.
was more valuable than
You
Steph
said
Curry.
in,
What I
that,
said
in the
was-
finals,
That's not
Kevon
what I
Looney
said.
was more
No, that's not what
valuable
I
than Steph
said.
Curry.
You mix our words. I said in the Western, and I will stand on it. In the Western Conference Finals in 2019, Kevon Looney, if you gave out a Sixth Man of the Year award for the playoffs, Kevon Looney would have won that shit.
When you ever felt that way about Robert Williams?
Never.
Exactly. They're two different calibers of players. One is a multiple-time champion that has proven himself for over the past 6 years. The other one is a young guy that has athletic tools that can do what you need him to do in spots. He
Kevon
cannot
Looney's
stay
not a
on the
better rim
floor.
protector, though.
He cannot play when you switching everything. And if we run a zone, why the fuck is he on the floor?
There are
he
certain
can't even
situa-
hit a fucking shot around the rim unless he's getting a layup or a dunk.
Do you
It's
really think that's the difference between them winning and not winning?
Yeah, like-
You're seeing it. You're literally watching
So
it
who do you,
right
they
now.
just
who do you
missed-
replace Robert Williams with? Then?
Right, like-
They just miss mad threes, bro. Like they just shoot a whole bunch of threes.
So
If they
if
make
you
them,
replace
they
Robert
win.
Williams
They
with
make
Kevon
them.
Looney, they'd be
That's
better.
what I'm
I'll
saying,
say
right?
that.
They'd be better if you replace Kevin
Can I
Looney.
say
That's
this
just
for the
hate.
team you
They
got a
still
shirt
get
on? when this season started and the Lakers roster was as terrible as it was, I never blamed Russ because to me, Russ was never the problem. The team offense and the pieces that was on there was the problem. I had no fucking clue. And in a million years, if you would have told me Rui Hachimura would have got traded to the Lakers for basically nothing,
Kendrick Nunn.
I would have said, nah, get the fuck out of here. I don't know who the GMs are going to go out and find to make their teams better. But that is not my fucking job. That's Rob Pelinka fucking job. That's motherfucking Brad Stevens' job. But what you see right now is this shit don't work. And even Grant Williams, who they tried to make their little mini Draymond Green, it don't work. He not that good.
The number
I'ma
two,
keep it G with
Their
you.
point guard and their front court are trash.
I'ma keep it G with you.
Replace
They went to
them and
the
then we'll
finals.
see.
They went to the
I'ma
finals.
keep it
And they
G.
lost.
Number 2
I'ma keep it
seed.
G
Fourth
with you.
place is not what I
They've
want.
been
Second place is not what I want.
Competing for championship.
I'ma
for
keep
like-
it G.
I don't want
for
second
like
place.
4 or 5
I'ma keep it
years
G with
I
you.
don't want a conference finals
I'ma keep it
trophy.
G with
Shit
you.
don't
Whoop
work.
the fucking do.
I'ma keep it G
But
with
this
you.
shit don't work.
The
That's
reason
the
why they
thing.
Don't
lost.
work. Look at it.
Nigga, don't
I'ma keep
work.
it G
It's
with
the
you.
Houston Rockets or some
Did
shit.
they make
This
the
shit
finals?
works.
I'ma
No,
keep
it
it G
doesn't
with
work.
you.
Did they not make the finals last year?
What is their expectations?
To be a successful team. Sell out.
Nigga, please.
Nah, they
I mean,
expect
Now
to
you on that
you-
Giannis shit.
you
Now
wanna
you on
win.
that Giannis shit.
You want
No, now you
they
copy
put
please.
themselves in a
No,
position
now
to
you
win
copy
every
please and
season.
you
I'm
on
not
that
copy
Giannis
please.
shit. You
I don't
are.
fuck with that Giannis. That's your man.
They
I
don't
don't
have
fuck with none of
so,
the shit he says.
so they ain't been favored the whole year to win
You
championship.
pick-
No,
No.
that's the question.
No.
It's been up and down.
Y'all fucking
Favored,
sit up
no.
here lying. bro.
Favored, no. So they would wait. No. So wait. So they were the consummate favorites to win the arena shit this season.
Yes.
Throughout the whole year.
Yes.
I disagree with you.
Yes.
I disagree with you.
Yes.
I think
No, I didn't say the best team.
No, I said
I didn't- I didn't say the best
I
team.
still disagree with you. I think it was
Denver's clearly been the best team.
I think it was
Whoa,
Milwaukee.
whoa, whoa,
And
whoa.
we
It was
talk
Milwaukee.
about
Run.
getting to the
The Bucks were the
Milwaukee.
favorite.
I think
The
it was
Bucks were the
Milwaukee.
favorite the
We're not
whole
the
season.
favorite.
The Bucks
Think it was
were they were
Milwaukee.
literally the Denver,
I
the Vegas
disagree with
favorite
that.
the whole
The
season.
Bucks were not the Bucks
I
were
don't
not the
know about
favorite.
that. Denver
What, the
was
Vegas favorite?
Yeah, they literally were the whole. Yeah, they literally were the whole season.
But
I'm talking about amongst basketball people, the Bucks was not the favorite.
Wasn't this fucking Celtics either?
I've been saying all year long, if Chris
It wasn't
Middleton don't
damn
play, they
Celtics
not.
either.
It was the Celtics.
No, it wasn't.
Everybody said, will they be able to get back to the finals and win the finals this year with Joe Mazzulla instead of Ime Udoka?
My thing
this
is-
is the year for them to go back, and they have the talent, they have the team, they got fucking Brogdon and all that shit, and the Celtics are loaded. They're gonna come back, and Tatum and Brown are gonna be better, and they're gonna get to the finals. They didn't because their team is not good enough.
My thing is this.
Their team is just not good enough.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna get all of it. You. The reason why they lost this game today is they shot 9 for 42 from 3. Like the fucking
And
stat
Tatum
they
got
put
hurt.
up when they shoot 40% from 3, they win.
again-
when they don't shoot it, they lose.
But again,
I mean, that applies to a lot of
that
teams,
boils
though, nigga.
down to your point guard.
no, that's their style of play. That's what they want.
they were
to
getting
do.
good looks. They just
They
kept
was
missing.
getting.
I disagree with that.
Joe Mazzulla literally said we want to shoot as many threes as possible.
And
that's what they
I
want to
still
do.
think their point guard is the reason why they lost.
They point guard, so it's
If
all
Jamal Murray was out there, you can't run that fucking. You can't run that 3-2 zone.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Jamal Murray's not a
With Jamal,
Yes, you can.
if that lineup was Jamal Murray, Brown, Tatum, and Derek White and Al Horford, how you running the 3-2 zone on that?
They're not gonna make every shot.
All right, bro. All right.
They're not gonna make every shot.
We gonna
All
see.
right.
Hey, we
Take
gonna
another
see.
shot.
We gonna see.
They couldn't buy a shot this game.
That's
so.
How
guess
much-
what?
how often
give
will
me
he be in
Marcus.
that zone
Give
next
me
year?
fucking.
didn't
Give
want-
me motherfucking
Jaylen
Jamal
Brown.
Murray
Bro, I
any
didn't wanna
motherfucking
see-
day.
Jaylen Brown shot
In a
1 of
playoff
9.
series over Marcus Smart or Derek White or fucking Malcolm Brogdon.
I'm not arguing with you on
can
that.
combine them all together and still give me Jamal Murray over them. Fuck
didn't-
out of
I
here.
didn't-
Jaylen Brown
Their
shot.
team ain't good enough.
Jaylen Brown shot 1 of 9 from 3. Jason Tatum shot 1 of 4 from 3. Horford shot 40%. He was 2 of 5. Derek White was 2 of 9, and Smart was 1 of 6.
If Chris Paul a point guard, that 3-2 zone working?
Yes,
Hell
like
yeah.
a motherfucker.
Hell
This
yeah.
version of Chris
no,
Paul.
it's not. No, it's not.
This version of Chris
no,
Paul.
it's not. No,
The
it's
Chris
not.
Paul we saw this year.
No, it's not.
The Chris Paul we saw this year.
And I'm gonna say no, it's not.
I'm gonna say yes it is.
I
Because
did
Denver ran
not
zone
wanna
against
see-
the
I'ma
say yes,
Suns
it
a
is.
bunch of times before Chris Paul injured himself.
say yes, it is.
And they played well when they ran the zone because he can get to the middle of the zone and make a mid-range jumper.
I'ma say
Marcus
yes,
Smart
it-
is 3, drives to the rim, or let me pass you the ball, Jaylen Brown or Tatum.
I'm gonna say yes it is. Because
Over.
number
Trade
one,
him, get Horford out of here, get Robert Williams out of here. He's young, but he gotta go. Go out. Get you some different point guards that can fucking shoot the basketball and create a play,
Also-
and find you some big men that want to die on the basketball court to win.
Also-
because these motherfuckers out there don't want to die on the basketball court to win. But you saw the Miami Heat; they wanted to die on the basketball court to win. Jimmy Butler didn't let him sprain his ankle in Game 1 become an excuse as to why they didn't fucking win Game 1. You know what he did? He went out there, he played his ass off, and he fucking manned
Get a
up,
load
and
of
they
this guy.
won Game 1.
You're the
I
same
don't want to hear
guy.
no fucking
You
excuses
gave-
for Jason Tatum. I don't want to hear no
Stop.
please cop. I don't want to hear no
Stop.
motherfucking he hurt.
You
I don't want to see no
you a
Kobe
Giannis
post
fan,
from Jason
G.
Tatum.
This nigga
Take
be
your
telling me-
ass to the fucking gym this
this the
summer
same nigga-
and work on your game.
It's the same nigga who was like, "Bro, Giannis hurt his back. That's why
Giannis missed 2.75 games. Tatum injured his ankle in the first
he
half.
was on the court and got his ass whooped on by the 8th seed.
And guess what? They both losers.
Biggest catastrophe.
They both losers.
Even history for somebody who's arguably the best
No,
player in the league.
this is the biggest catastrophe. Fuck out of here. This is a catastrophe. This is a catastrophe.
Fucking get whooped
Number
on
one
like that.
seed just got beat in 7 games by the 8th
It was a
seed.
2 seed.
Hey, at least they didn't get swept. It was looking like it
Man,
for
fire.
a
That's
minute.
because that sweeper shit is
didn't get
terrible.
swept.
At least they
Niggas
didn't
swept.
get
He down
swept.
bad
You
if he
still
get swept.
fucking lost.
You way back and lost.
Still lost.
You just lose.
You still fucking
Just get
lost.
dubbed.
Take them
Just
rings
get
down,
dubbed.
Larry.
Came all the way back to get dubbed.
Y'all ain't
But
there,
you didn't
Larry.
get swept. You didn't get
Small
swept.
game Tatum.
You didn't get swept.
Swept
You
shit
didn't
is
get
Small
sad.
swept.
game
That's swept
Tatum.
shit. I couldn't.
Small game
I know-
Marcus Smart.
I know
Small
some-
game Jalen Brown.
I know some players
Derek
who've
White
been
and Al
swept.
Horford shouldn't be your
Certain
savior.
players have been swept in like 3 different decades.
All right. Forget all that because we could argue about that forever. But obviously, so now we have the NBA Finals set.
Oh, God.
Nuggets, Heat. Does anybody want to give guidelines or predictions about how you see this series going?
I mean, the Nuggets are gonna win. Like that's the only reason. I don't even like the Celtics. I just think they'd give them a better run than the Nuggets. So I don't know. Nuggets win in my opinion. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I got the Nuggets as well, but I think it'll be a really good series. I'm very curious to see how Mike Malone, because I respond to the zone defense that obviously the Heat will at least try to see. I'm trying to see how they break it down. I think Mike Malone has done a great job on the entire playoffs of making adjustments and
They've been practicing for like a week straight. I'm sure they got the zone on lock at this point.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how they respond to it. I think if you put Jokic at the high post and
The whole
Aaron Gordon at the
stadium
short
going.
corner.
The whole stadium going. I'm crying, bro.
Hit the red button and then What, record? No, the other one on the pad. Hit the red button.
It's funny as fuck. Yeah, I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear. I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear. I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear. I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been on another
Why
way.
they letting Bam hold it?
About to blast off for days. Damn, they don't even know my face. Pulled her before she even saw my face. Know my whole story before she even talked to me. Feel like I'm a superstar when you walk to me. Everybody wanna know my name. Remember when they come pronounce my name? Ayy, gang on the gang. I can put it on the set, I can put it on the change. When you see me, know it changed. But they proud of the person I became. They admire how I go. What they admire got me go. I'm faded like a kaleidoscope. When I see it through my scope, I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear. I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear. I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear. I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear.
Taking flight, moving fast, going on.
I think Tyler Hero actually plays.
That's a great question.
I wouldn't let him play. I wouldn't either. He was a defensive liability. And they say he's not even shooting.
Put him out there in like later games just to
Him and Victor Oladipo. The greatest thing that could happen was Oladipo and Tyler Hero getting hurt. Can't argue with that. Tyler Hero was good on the jacket shot.
Yeah, I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear. I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear. I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear. I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been on another way. About to blast off for days. Damn, they don't even know my face. Pulled her before she even saw my face. Know my whole story before she even talked to me. Feel like I'm a superstar when you walk to me. Everybody wanna know my name. Remember when they come pronounce my name? Gang, gang on the gang. I could put it on the set, I could put it on the change. When you see me, know it changed. But they proud of the person I became. They admire how I go. What they admire got me go. I'm faded like a kaleidoscope. When I see it through my scope, I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear. I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear. I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear. I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear.
Taking flight, moving fast, going off like a drone. When I strike, going home, getting it in with my friends, drinking.
And it was never being satisfied. You just referred to that too. So how does that translate into an NBA Finals series?
Pour it up, mix it up, get drunk. Take a cup, fill a cup, get drunk. I said pour it up, mix it up, get drunk. Take a cup, take a shot, what's up? Tryna get cake like it's my wedding day. Tryna get lit like it's my wedding day. Tryna get cake like it's my
Get
wedding
sweat,
day.
nigga.
I'm tryna get lit like it's my wedding day. Tryna get cake like it's my wedding day.
All right, so yeah, Miami in the finals. Miami in the finals, Nuggets. Yes, I am somebody who thinks the Nuggets will win. Obviously, it won't be. I think it'll be a close 5-game series.
Close as in every game's close? Or
Yeah, like every
two are
game is close. I think every game will be somewhat close. I think you may see like a 10, 15 point win here and there, but I think you'll see a close 5-game series.
Do they get one on the road or at home?
I think they get one at home.
Yeah.
I think they get one at home.
I think
game one would be very interesting because of the fact of like.
I think they could push it to 6 just on coaching alone.
Fair.
I just don't think they have the talent to actually win. And I think the difference between Denver having more talent and Boston having more talent is they got a much better coach and organization. Because when you watch Boston play, especially you know this shit, anytime it gets close, they get back to their fundamentals, they run that 2-man game, and they never let games get out of hand. Boston, they just start jacking up threes. When they go in, they win. When they miss them, they don't. I just don't think you're going to be able to get away with that in the finals, personally. But
I got Nuggets in 5. I think Heat will win Game 3, and the rest will be curtains. I don't think that this series will be competitive. I think that everything that any big man in the NBA tries to do to stop Jokic, it doesn't work. And I think Jamal Murray will be ready. I think that the Heat won't be able to play zone versus the Nuggets because I think even if they pull Aaron Gordon off the floor and you run a lineup with Jokic, Bruce Brown, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and KCP, you'll be able to spread the floor and shoot them out of the zone. So I don't really like. I think all the counter moves that I was just screaming about for the Celtics, that like their deficiencies, the Denver Nuggets don't have those deficiencies. And I think that if I'm being honest, Bam is going to have a very tough time guarding Jokic, and I think that Jokic is going to wind up spending some time on Bam. But in large part, I think if I'm Mike Malone, I'm going to put probably Aaron Gordon on Bam to start the game, let Jokic finish with him to end the game, and I'm putting Aaron Gordon on Jimmy Butler, and I'm telling Aaron Gordon make every single shot in his life tough. I don't care if he scores 30 every game. Make it the hardest 30 he's ever scored. And I think you can hide Murray on people. I think even with KCP, you can't really switch that much on the Nuggets if you put Gordon on Jimmy, because then you could keep KCP up high. So I think it'll be a tough series, but I don't think that the Heat have what it takes. I think they're Cinderella, but they're not going to get the groom. They're going to come up short. And I think the Nuggets will win the championship. And honestly, I think the Nuggets might be setting themselves up for a little 3 to 5 year run, because I think the Warriors' run is over, personally.
how old are all the Nuggets?
They're all young. I think Jokic. I think Aaron Gordon might be the oldest one, like 29.
They're all under 30, and I don't think they'll have cap issues, which is the biggest thing.
They won't, because I think they signed Murray on a 4 or 5 year extension right after he got hurt. So he missed, I think, 1 year, but he still has, I think, 4 years left or 3 years left on his deal.
And he's not an
Michael
all-star,
Porter,
right?
Michael Porter Jr. They re-up with him, I think, for 180 for 4 years.
No, I think it was 140.
Or 140
I think
for
180 with incentives.
yeah.
Or
But
something
like,
that.
but that's if you don't get if his back ain't hot.
Yeah, I think it's
But he's
140,
locked up,
something
I
like
think, until at least 2027. Jokic is not going anywhere because you're gonna throw the bag at him. KCP, why would he want to leave? Bruce Brown, if you want to keep him another year, see how it goes. Why would he want to leave? Like I think, and also if they win a championship, if I'm a veteran, I just want to go there to see if I can win another ring. Like if we think about it, low key, Reggie Jackson got traded away from the Clippers, might be a champion. Thomas Bryant traded away from the Lakers, might be a champion.
DNP.
DeAndre Jordan on this team
DNPs.
might be a champion.
Coach's decision.
It
Did
doesn't
not
matter.
play.
You still they played during the
They'll
regular
get some
season.
garbage time minutes.
Still some garbage time, man.
I mean, but my point is like
Did not
if I'm
play.
a vet now, I'm looking to go to Denver because also I know they roster ain't loaded with a bunch of money. Like all these guys are like old
they got
CBA
3
contracts, like 2
Supermax
years
right now.
ago.
I mean-
like before the super max is kicking like that. The super maxes I think go up like 10 to 20% every year. So like by the end of next year, the biggest deal gonna be like $55 million a season.
Yeah, they're like $400 million contracts. now.
Yeah,
It's
so
kinda
like
insane.
I think Denver is setting themselves up for a long run. I hope Giannis is able to come back and respond next year. Maybe we'll see what the
gonna be tough
Celtics
for the
do, but
Bucks.
I don't know.
I don't know how
I
they
also
keep.
think Giannis might wind up leaving.
I don't think he
And
leaves
either
this
going
year,
to New
for
York
sure.
or Chicago.
I said Chicago makes the most sense,
He's,
but
he's
the
said
issue,
he's like he thinks about playing in Chicago.
the
one day.
issue with the Bulls is, man, that franchise has some questions right now. Obviously, Lonzo. If Lonzo never plays again, what do you do with Vucevic? The roster isn't that expensive, but it's expensive enough. You got Zach at $200 million, and then if you were to bring Giannis in again with new CBA, you would have Giannis and you would have Zach, and then you got to fill it damn near with like minimums the rest of the way.
But I believe Giannis re-upped the year before they won a championship.
It don't matter. He's still on the max.
No, but I'm saying I think he still has 2 years left on his deal.
But he's not going to get all the way through that contract, right?
Yeah, why not?
I think he
You
might.
don't think he'll renegotiate
Why?
to get more money?
I don't think
No,
he'll
if he
resign
goes
this
out,
summer.
if he goes out on the open market, he'll be able to get a super max at the highest level from any team. He could just pick his team.
No,
like-
that's how it works.
But
No,
doesn't
no, it is how it works.
But
Like,
can't
when-
the Bucks
when-
give you more? Isn't that the
Yeah.
whole point of the Super
Yeah.
Max? Yeah.
Yeah,
Bucks will give you more.
but at that point, 2 years from now or a year and a half from now, you Giannis, you really up like 500 M's. You really just want to go play where you want to go. And if I go to New York, that little $30 million y'all gonna give me, I'm gonna make 10 times that in New York. Like imagine him and Brunson in 3 years.
I mean,
or 2
every player
years.
could do that, but nobody does.
Yeah, but
so I just doubt
but
it.
I think over the past couple years, he's expressed his desire
is this
to.
on TNT?
I haven't heard him say that he wants to stay long term. I've heard him say that he's not thinking about the future in his free agency, but he doesn't know what the future will be because of his children, and I think that he doesn't want to stay in Milwaukee for the rest of his life. And to me, y'all say he's not the face of the NBA is because we talked about it last podcast. They're in the 53rd television market. Why would I not want to leave $30 million on the table to go to New York to make 150 in endorsements? Or go to Chicago and at least make 50 million endorsements. You're gonna see Giannis face on every billboard, B. Mo Harris, all of that shit in Chicago.
I'm not saying he shouldn't do it. I mean, if I was any big star, I didn't care where I started. I would only play in big markets because you can make, like you literally 20 times more money just off the court. He could just go take all that money Jaws leaving on the court.
Because because it fucks
Pistol
up the market.
Ja.
Also,
Pistol Pete.
agents and players match because it like fucks up the market when you like do that. Also as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we if you think the Nuggets going somewhere, then
Nah, fuck
you
no, they've
better
been around for a while.
you better pray on injuries because
And
that's the
Jokic
only
can-
way it's happening.
And the way Jokic plays, he can play until he fucking 40.
Right.
Like he doing something that's gonna get him hurt. As long as he keep his body in, he got to keep his damn body in shape. Damn near.
No,
Yeah.
I disagree with that. I think you heard Mike Malone, I believe, say it after Game 4 versus the Lakers that because they said they said, Coach, do you think like Nikola Jokic I think play all of the second half and like I think he only rested for like I don't know 2 minutes or something like that during the game and they were like in the second half do you make the decision or do you ask Nikola Jokic if he needs to come out and get a rest or does he ask and he was like I'm gonna be honest like he is one of the most supremely in shape athletes that you'll probably see. Like, he's a big guy, but he's in shape. So unless he was telling me he needed a rest, I wasn't going to give him a rest because I know his physical level of durability and how much in shape he was now. He even mentioned, he said, if people would have said to me when we first drafted him, he weighed 300 pounds and he was at Summer League, that he would be the MVP, or they said that they would be lying. But he is in supreme physical shape now, and that's what makes him great.
Unlike your man, you chose the wrong
man.
You chose,
You chose Jason Tatum.
You chose Luka.
You chose Jason Tatum.
Luka.
You chose Jason Tatum. You chose Jason Tatum. You chose Jason Tatum. You chose Jason Tatum.
You chose Luka.
You chose
Seemed
Jason
like you
Tatum.
chose the wrong
I saw Luka in the conference
Tatum
finals
had
last year.
8 turnovers.
You chose the wrong
He
form
was.
You chose Jason Tatum.
He
Tatum was in the
was
finals
running
last
like
year.
he was running
chose
in
Jason
just
Tatum.
with his head down.
chose
He had who had a better
He
team?
didn't even make the
Tatum or
playoffs,
Luka?
bro. He had
Who had a
Kyrie
better team
Irving
last
as
year?
his second
Tatum or
option.
Luka?
And you don't make the playoffs, G. That's just sad. You chose the
Yeah,
wrong
because
form
they
player.
traded away their
And then
best
what,
perimeter
Luka?
defender.
That's King Jokic now. He
Because
took
they
the
traded
crown.
away their best perimeter
King
defender and they
Jokic.
couldn't stop anybody.
King Jokic. He took the crown off that
Oh,
motherfucker.
now you want to
off the
call
old
him the
man
king?
head.
Huh? Now you want to call him the king?
What you
now,
mean?
huh?
I've been
You Ben, stop lying. Don't say Ben. Don't do
Since
that.
the conference finals. I tip my hat. You picked Luka
did?
Doncic. You chose the wrong
Jalen Brown
form
had 8
player.
turnovers.
Yikes.
What about your man's though?
Chose the wrong
Can
form
we talk
player.
about Jason
He got
Tatum?
injured on the first play of the
How do
fucking
you
game.
feel about Jason
We all
Tatum right
sat here
now?
and watched him get hurt on the first play of the game.
How do you feel
What
about
about them getting down
but why
over
do you care about if he got hurt?
What do you mean? What do I care about?
He's been
Because it
swindling us all
impacted the
playoffs, by the
outcome.
way.
He ain't
Even in Game
swindling
6,
nobody.
swindling.
Like, you know that you
The nigga
realize
had
that,
50 in the game 7.
brother, stop screaming in their ear. You can just speak in front of the microphone.
He
Now.
had
You don't
50.
need to lean in. You can just talk.
Or he had 50.
You
in
don't
the
need to
game.
lean in. You can just
No,
talk.
that's crazy because when I first used to
No,
always say,
I'm telling
used to
you,
always say,
when
lean
you
into your
scream
mic.
in their ears
Isn't that what y'all used
and
to
I'm
say?
riding in my car, it sounds like you coming through my speakers. You could just sit back and talk. You don't need to lean in.
But that's not. It was the opposite though. Like when I first started, I used to be like, "Yo, you make sure."
Yeah, because back then, before you turned into a fucking internet maniac, you was talking like this. Like,
I'm
I
an
think
internet-
Jason Tatum is going to be great.
I'm an
He's gonna be
internet
good.
maniac now.
Yeah.
Got all the wild takes on IG, bro.
You the one with the wild takes. We didn't put them words. We didn't put those words in your mouth, brother.
So I'm an internet maniac.
We did not
now.
make you say it. We did not make you say any of that shit. I did not. We did not force you to say any of that shit. You was sober. No, this is the thing. He was sober last episode and said that mellow shit. He didn't have one drop of alcohol. And he said that mellow shit.
I mean, Melo like top 90. See what?
You had
Nah,
not
I rock
one
with
drop
Melo.
of
That's no
alcohol.
hurt, no disrespect to Melo. I rock with Melo. Very fun player to watch.
That's how you talked the
But
whole
no,
time when you
Tatum has
first
been
started.
swindling us. But no, he's been swindling us. Tatum has been swindling us
That
all
sounds like
playoffs.
Joe, lean into the mic a little bit.
For
Now you a
years
veteran
now.
now.
For years
Tatum
he's
is
been
not
swindling
swindling nothing.
Gee, he
He's
goes
a-
out
he's
there
a-
and shoots
he's a-
38%.
He's a bona fide top 10
Listen,
player.
defensively, I never have no issue with Jay. Defensively, I think he gets it done pretty much every single night. But offensively, he's either going to have 50 points or he's going to shoot 32%. There's no in between.
0-0, bro. Game
He's
ain't even started.
literally one of the best
You know what he shoulda
offensive
did?
players in the entire league.
You know what he should have did? Took that shoe, tightened that
He's one of
motherfucker
the-
up, and let's hoop.
He's one of
He
the,
didn't do that.
Sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes
I don't want to hear that.
Sometimes it's
Just
not
because you fucking
Depending
grade 12 your ankle don't mean everybody else is you.
Grade
You act
12.
like he spent half the game on the
Grade
bench.
12.
Like he tried. He
was
went
in
out there and
crutches for
played.
3 months off a
I'm
grade
just saying you gotta
8
take it
ankle
into
sprain.
consideration, G. Grade 12.
No, I don't.
He was getting no lift on his
40, you ain't
shots.
take that into consideration?
Bron had, no, that ain't.
40 was weak as fuck.
On a
Wait,
torn
no, but they
tendon.
got a torn
On
tendon
a
in
torn
his foot.
foot
That's the
tendon
weakest
at
40
38.
points I've ever seen in my
They
life.
said he got a torn foot
That is
tendon.
the weakest 40-point
A
game
torn
I've
foot
ever
tendon
seen.
at 38
In
and you
the
didn't
L,
care.
That's the weakest 40.
How could you say this about Tatum?
He got a 40-point game en route to completing a sweep.
What made it a
He
weak
lost.
40?
The Celtics lost by 20.
Look, listen, bro. Listen, LeBron James. If you want to be the GOAT, which I know you're obsessed with, you're supposed to do stuff like you're supposed to defy the odds. and win
38
games.
years old.
He has done it already. He's
Defy
38.
the odds, then.
He
LeBron,
did it. He's
defy
38.
the odds.
G, he
Do
got a
something.
G.
If you
He got
want
G.
if you want me to sit here and
He
call
was
you
a
GOAT,
huge
which
part
I
of the
know-
Lakers getting to the conference
LeBron
fight
James,
after
I know
starting
you
2
want me
and
to sit here
10
and call you
and
GOAT.
38 on a
You want
torn
everybody
tendon.
to sit
He
there and praise
defied
you.
all of the odds,
If
bro.
you want me to do that, bro, you're supposed to fucking do the impossible. Come back from 0-3
He's
something.
38.
You ain't supposed to go
He's
full-
36.
I don't care.
He's older than that.
He's 4 for 12 in the second half.
He's older than the fucking joke.
He's 4 for 12. That's what,
He's older than the joke.
he's 4 for 12.
36-year-old LeBron would have got you at least 2 games.
He's
No,
4
he
for
wouldn't
12.
have. That's
Call him,
not
call
it.
him
And
four-
Tatum is 3 and
Call
Tatum
him 4 for 12.
and Tatum is 25 and was
Call
3
him-
for 30 and was 5 for
Call him
13.
4 for 12.
38
King Jokic
Hold on, wait,
ain't
but he only
stole
shot
the
13
crown.
shots this game?
Yes.
Because he had no
What
lift,
else
bro.
you defend
That's
it?
what I'm saying.
He's-
How can you
Hey,
defend
Call
that?
him 4 for
No,
12.
Thomas.
He had no
Thomas,
left.
what did I say in the group chat
And you
yesterday
want
with
to blame
Cam?
Robert Williams, nigga? That's crazy.
I don't even know.
I
I'm
said he gonna shoot 38%. I literally said he He shot exactly 38%. This is what I text Cam. What I say? I said,
He said, "Who had more pressure?" He said, "Both of them."
Did you text that last game
No,
7?
no,
In
no,
the
no,
Philly
no,
game 7? Did you
no,
text that?
no. He said Pavi taking Jason to get back to back-to-back finals is hysterical. I said he gonna shoot 38% when he get there. Don't worry.
Did you say that when he went to game 7 with Philly last series, or you didn't say
I
that?
think the Philly game 7 was more about what Philly didn't
It was
do than
more
about
about
what
Harden and
Jason
Embiid.
Tatum did.
What do you mean? He literally
Philly,
had
it
50.
honestly should have been Nuggets
He's one of-
versus 76ers.
Six.
Because the Heat wouldn't have been able to beat the
Philly.
Sixers.
Nuggets
He would have
versus
crushed the
Heat would've- they would've
76ers.
No, they would not
crushed the
have.
76ers?
They don't
Who
have.
wouldn't have beat the
They had
76ers?
no heart. They had no one. They had no one to. They have no one to stand in front of Horford or Jokic. I'm sorry. They have no one to stand in front of Jokic or Embiid.
In theory.
In theory.
The Heat don't have nobody
In
for
theory.
Embiid?
No.
In theory.
No.
Bam Adebayo is
In
some
theory.
cone now?
No,
Bam
but Al
Adebayo is a
Horford is.
cone all of a
Robert
sudden?
Williams is. I
Bam-
just been saying that for the
Huh?
past fucking 2
But
hours.
Bam Adebayo is not getting ran over. That but when they zone him up, they was going to
You're
zone
not
Embiid
gonna
ass
zone.
up.
You're not gonna be able
You're
to
not
zone
gonna be
him
able
up.
to zone
No.
Embiid
Yes, you
up.
can. You
Yes,
can
the
zone Philly.
hell you can.
Yeah, yes, you
I
can.
don't-
You can zone
Yes, you
Philly.
can.
It's not gonna
zone
work the
Philly.
same
We
way
are
though.
living with
Absolutely
long
not.
threes from
You can zone
Tyrese
Philly.
Maxey all game.
I disagree
You
with
can
that.
zone Philly.
I think he's the reason why you can't zone him up.
You can zone Philly.
Shoot them
Tyrese
threes.
Maxey is the reason why you
What?
can't zone him up.
Here's why you can zone Philly.
Huh?
Embiid isn't the best passer for one. Two, Harden isn't the best catch and shoot player. Tobias is off and on because he never is able to get in a rhythm. Yes, Maxey can shoot, but then when you start going down and down and down and down and down the list, it's like you could actually zone him up. In theory, the Sixers should have won the series, but Embiid consistently makes himself fucking defendable when he just wants to shoot free throw line jump shots all day instead of punishing people down low like you not 7'2", 280
He
pounds.
had one knee.
He
Stop
always
making all
got.
these
He
injury
always hurt,
excuses.
bro. Every
All I
single
hear
year.
from you is
No,
excuses.
stop. No, wait.
But you won't let LeBron have an
You
excuse.
didn't do the same.
Every single
But y'all
year he
could-
hurt,
bro,
though.
y'all-
No.
Do y'all not see the standards?
All
y'all
I
hold
hear
LeBron
from
up
you
to?
is
Bro, if
excuses for other
if
players,
I
but you're
turn-
not like, getting
LeBron
LeBron.
don't
to
get
speak.
excuses. The way they talk about him.
Have you heard me talk shit about
the way you
LeBron
talk
when they
about
got swept?
the
No,
way
I'm asking
he-
you a question.
The way he, the
Have
narrative.
you heard me talk shit about LeBron when they got
You
swept?
should.
No.
You should.
No,
You
he's,
should.
No, he's
You
old.
should.
He's the second best
He's
player on the
old.
team,
Was he-
and he
was
very
he-
clearly the
okay.
whole season
Okay.
was hobbled by a right
Was he
foot
too
injury.
old to make all 13
I didn't think they were going to get that far.
Third team All NBA.
I didn't think they were going to get that far.
26 points per game.
I did not think they were going to
All-Star
get that
game
far.
starter. Pass Kareem.
Was that
You
before
do
or
all
after he
this,
tore his
you do all
tendon?
that. You do all this
No, I'm asking
stuff.
you a question.
But then when it's time
No,
to win
you
the
wanna
game,
sound funny?
but then when
No.
it's time to win the game,
No.
you're too old.
Wait a minute.
Bro,
Wait a
you
minute.
want to be
Didn't
called the
LeBron?
GOAT,
No,
right?
stop. Wait a second. This is an actual question. Didn't LeBron tear that tendon in his foot like a month before the All-Star game?
Nah,
He got a
tore
whole
it
2
in
months
Dallas.
off.
In Dallas. He
And
tore it
then-
in Dallas.
But it was
Remember
before the
when he
All-Star
got-
game?
No, it was after, I think.
It was after?
After.
When he did, and
So what are we
he got
talking
plenty
about?
of rest.
What are we talking about?
Lakers was 11-4 without LeBron this year post All-Star break. They were still balling without him. He got plenty of rest. AD was holding shit down. We was a hell of a
if they-
team without him.
So then why you depend on him to win? Now I'm confused.
What do you mean? Because he's a GOAT.
Is it
right?
Uchi Wally
Because y'all
is in
tell
one
me
mic?
he great.
Wait, why didn't AD go down and win the
Because
game?
what you mean?
I thought he's the best
Because
player.
He got 40. He got 30 points.
You are copping so
Do your
many
thing.
pleas right now.
You got what you mean?
You are copping pleas right now. You giving Tatum an
you
excuse.
in rhythm.
You giving
You
Embiid an
in rhythm and you doing-
excuse. But the guy that's 38 with a right tendon foot
38.
injury.
Oh my God, he's 38. Oh my God. Get a pass, Mr. GOAT. You want me to call you the GOAT, but I can't call you that because you're 38.
Brother, you realize
You
Michael
can't do
Jordan
this.
is the GOAT.
GOATs do the impossible.
Who's the GOAT?
Michael Jordan did the impossible multiple times.
And he missed the fucking
No,
playoffs when he was over 38. Shut up.
He never played with a top 5 player when he was over 38. What top 5 player he played when he was this? When he
lying,
was old?
Pappy, stop.
What top 5 player he had? Kwame Brown. Who?
No.
At 30, I'm talking when he
At
was
38,
older.
no.
At
Mike,
38,
no, when
yeah,
Mike
at
was
38,
35, he
exactly,
was.
yeah.
That was 35.
He didn't play with no Anthony Davis. Kwame Brown was supposed to be Anthony Davis, but he wasn't no fucking Anthony Davis.
Is AD a top 5 player?
He's top 10.
He's not top 5, I don't think.
He's top 10.
top 10.
And he's
top
all
10.
world defense. There's
When-
two sides of the ball.
He's
What,
top 5
he-
defense.
all
Except
world
for-
defense.
Except
won
for when he
all
saw
world-
Jokic.
he won all world
all
versus
Well, he wasn't.
He went all on the
Okay,
Serbian.
Jokic wasn't all world defense either on him because he averaged 26.
Who won? Who got swept?
AD didn't
Who
hold his
played
own.
better, Jokic or AD? Who had like 40, 20, and 10?
Who had 40 game 1? AD still held
They
his
lost
own.
that
We're not
game.
gonna sit here and act like AD. How many?
Wait, no,
AD not hold his own.
no. No.
AD not hold his own.
No, how is that not the soft 40?
How he didn't hold his own?
How is LeBron's 40 a soft 40, but AD's 40 is so great, even though they both lost the game?
Average 26 for the entire series.
Was that a soft 40
purple
thing?
one on
That's
the
the
bottom
dumbest
left.
argument ever.
Bottom
LeBron's
left,
supposed to be the
purple.
GOAT.
Brother.
Do people call Anthony Davis the GOAT? Has anybody
Brother,
ever
you
called
do
him the
good
GOAT?
dope.
GOATs aren't supposed to do the impossible. LeBron James is not built to do the impossible.
This is what Jokic did in game one. He had 34 points, 21 rebounds, 14 assists, 2 blocks, and shot 70%. He shot 70%.
Now read off 80
He
game
shot
1.
70%.
Read 80 game 1.
And Jokic was a
Make sure you put the loss at the end of AD's stats, though.
And Jokic was a plus 11.
Okay.
Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis had
40
40 points, 10 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. He shot 60%.
And they lost.
And they lost.
It wasn't even that
confused.
close.
Weren't you but you're dancing. I'm confused.
Gee, he had
you're
He went
34.
crazy. We're talking about individual matchups, right?
Gee, he had 34,
Are we
21, and
talking about
14.
individual
You know what we're gonna name this
We're
episode?
talking about individual
The
matchups,
name of
right?
this episode is the Joe contradiction episode because you have literally contradicted yourself.
You be doing the same thing.
You know I didn't do shit you did today.
Oh my
See, he
God.
had-
You was literally up there saying they got swept. They weak. They suck. They're weak. They got swept. Now you said
I listen to you cop pleas for Giannis, Luka not making the playoffs, all this shit. But as soon as I
We're
hear
not
that
cop
shit, it's a
pleas
big
for-
problem.
We're not
Stop.
cop pleas for Luka not making the
What you mean?
playoffs.
What just now? I just told you fucking. You chose the wrong foreign player. You talking about nah? Look at this. Look at that.
No, I did
you chose
not.
The wrong foreign
See,
player.
now you're
The wrong
lying.
guy.
You're literally
The wrong
fucking
guy.
lying.
You convicted the wrong
Those
guy.
words came out of my mouth.
You got the wrong guy.
Those
like
words came out of my mouth.
Like on White Six.
You're lying
what
to
he
me.
told him. What they told him.
Number one, you can literally rewind 10 minutes ago, and I said, and I literally said the reason why the Mavericks didn't make the playoffs was because they traded away their best perimeter defender and they could no longer defend anybody. I literally fucking said that.
But they were still there.
Luka's part of the defense.
Luka couldn't make enough plays.
Exactly, he's part of the fucking defense.
Exactly.
So when you trade away Dorian Finney-Smith, who's your glue guy that plays defense, and he's not there to do it any fucking more, now Luka's fat ass got to play defense, and he can't play defense. Where's the plea that was copped? The fuck are you talking about? Where is the plea?
I'm just mad you said. I'm just mad you said the performances was
here.
equal.
You a walking
Jokic
contradiction.
literally had 34, 21,
Okay,
and
and
14.
80 was there.
34,
80 got
21,
here?
and 14.
Did you not get?
He shot 70%.
He shot 70%. G.
What did 80s to like 50 or
60?
60? That's what the fuck. That's fire.
What's more fire?
Lost. They did not win the basketball game.
Fuck
they
that.
walked
What's
off
more
the
fire?
floor, and a 1 went in the column for the Nuggets, not for the Lakers.
It's like tick for tack. It's like
It's not tit
it's
for
very
tat,
close.
G.
But you can praise that performance.
It's not.
No, wait,
It's
stop.
not.
This is how I'm finna show you. You've been contradicting himself. So you can praise that performance from AD, but you can't praise LeBron Game 7 performance even though they
Is
lost.
AD called the GOAT? Who calls AD the GOAT? If you want to be the GOAT, you're supposed to pull out the impossible.
You say you're the best big man in the league.
You just say he's the
best
best player on the
You
team.
the exact
You say he's the best
opposite.
big man in the league.
You say he was the best player on the Lakers.
did not say that.
He's the best player on the Lakers. You did the exact
No.
opposite.
No.
I'm talking about my opinion. I'm talking about my opinion as opposed to the popular
You've
opinion.
contradicted yourself like 10 times in the
my
past 2 minutes alone.
God.
No, Joe. You
He
said
ain't even said
Joe.
shit.
You said he was the best
Has
big
he
man in the
contradicted
league.
himself, yes or no?
Y'all giving LeBron a pass. Y'all expect us to call this man to go 4 for 12 in the second half is absolutely unacceptable. The world. I'm talking about the standards he's held to. If you want to be called, if you want to be that,
People.
Thank you.
People. What
People.
What people?
What you mean? Fucking 90% of the fucking world. What are you talking about?
90% of the world call LeBron James the greatest basketball
good-
player
good
ever played.
talk.
You a
And you
motherfucking
can't
liar.
give him passes for this. The praise, turn on ESPN, nothing but praise.
Look, you need to put that Espelon down, brother.
At what age is age an excuse? When he's actually 40? Is that okay, or is that
No, not if he is he 13. Is he 13 All NBA at 40? Is he
So I have a
All-Star
question
at
for
40?
you.
Is
He might
he
be.
All-Star?
I have a question
Or
for
if he
you.
isn't, Arden, I'm
I have a
expecting
question
to win a
for you.
game.
I have
and
a
not
question
get
for you.
swept.
I have a
And
question for you.
Embarrassed.
I have a question
He
for you.
got pants in
I have a
front of
question for
everybody.
you. A real question.
Embarrassing.
We're not even gonna talk about it later.
got
We're just gonna talk about.
embarrassing.
We're gonna talk about another team, another player, right? You got a big man that just won the MVP, right? And you're playing in a series. You have James Harden on the floor. Is he not an MVP? Well, has he not been at one point in time at least
Boston
arguably the best player in the league before?
arguably?
Is he not
Why
over
does
the? Shut the fuck up and listen for a second, my nigga.
I'm listening, bro.
You're not listening. You
I'm
still
making
fucking
a slight-
talking.
I'm making a light
Stop
comment
asking
in the
questions.
background.
Just listen
Keep
to what I'm
going, nigga. I'm
saying.
making a light comment in
How
the
I'm gonna
background.
talk when you talk?
Go. I made a light comment, bro. You can talk over
can't
it.
while you
do
talking.
the same thing.
I can't while you
All right,
talking.
go.
God damn. You didn't expect James Harden to be the fucking guy to win a fucking 76ers series. You expected a guy that is the considered, because he just won MVP, the best big man in the league. You said Anthony Davis was the best big man in the league. I'm not looking at James Harden, old ass, to go and win a fucking series. I'm looking at the guy that's the best big man in the league and the MVP to go win the series. So don't talk to me about James Harden. He was small game James, but guess what? He not the best player on the team no more. So I don't want to hear that shit. Don't talk to me about LeBron if you telling me AD the best player on the team.
We all know everybody in the world knows Embiid's situation.
And Harden actually won you 2 games.
Nigga got a big ass.
They would have lost in 5 if it wasn't for Harden.
Embiid got a knee brace that's bigger than you on his knee, and you fucking
Embiid always got that shit. Embiid always got a knee brace
on.
Wait, so AD's hurt, but LeBron's injury is bullshit.
AD don't fall to the ground in pain every game?
That's just for dramatics, G.
Nah, that's not G. That's
for
G.
that shit is dramatic.
That man be laboring.
Bro, he's addicted to the
He addicted to the what? He addicted to the wood? That's what you wanted to say.
So I mean, hey, it is what it is. He do that every. Like we've been watching nigga for years. He do that every game, and he come back in and be perfectly fine.
But he's
the
addicted.
nigga talking about his arm.
So
he
he's
can't feel his
addicted to
arm,
falling?
bro, and he come back in and finish the game.
He's addicted
and
to falling.
dominate the Grizzlies, G. Falling and being in the theatrics and all the.
Yo, I remember when he left on that
bullshit.
wheelchair when he got hit in the eye.
Like that's just who he is, bro. It don't take away from his dominance. That's just who he is, G.
But LeBron tendon can't take. But LeBron playing on a hurt tendon at 38 takes away from his dominance.
He had plenty of time to rest off the tendon. He had plenty of time to rest off the tendon.
When he went to.
Nigga, he didn't play for like 2 months.
Next topic. What y'all want to talk about?
Did he not play for like 2 months?
Talk about this because we're going in circles.
Answer my question.
We're going in circles.
Did he not play for like 2 months? Answer my question. Did LeBron James not play basketball for like 2 months? And AD did. AD not hold the team down.
Did he not take 2 weeks?
AD not hold. It was like at least a couple months. They went like 12 and like 6 and 12.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying he got plenty of time off to rest from that tendon. He got plenty of time. This was a rested LeBron.
Is he gonna have surgery this offseason? Is he gonna have? No, he didn't. He didn't. He chose not to. Is he gonna have surgery on that tendon this offseason?
It's not a guarantee. He could.
It's not a guarantee.
So was he healthy?
It's not a guarantee.
So was he healthy?
Thank you, Pat.
So was he healthy? So was he healthy?
Yes. He had plenty of time.
Crazy?
He had plenty of time to rest.
All right, bro. What do y'all want to talk about?
All right, down bad. Let LeBron go to the Bulls and be on that bullshit. You'll be talking the same way I'm talking, bro.
No, I would not.
Let LeBron go to the Bulls and get sweat, bro.
He is 38 years old.
Give me fucking.
Pappy, how many years have I been saying LeBron is not who LeBron been?
Give me Lonzo and all your picks. You can have
How
Bron,
many
bro,
years
and
have I
you
been
could be
saying
the one.
LeBron is not his prime no more?
I mean, he's like 6, but like you.
Okay then, so I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
So if I've been saying that 6 years ago,
that's cool.
If I was saying that when he was 32,
cool.
If I was saying that when he was 32, if I was saying that when he was 32, he's 38 with a foot injury. I'm not looking for him to be superhero versus Jokic.
Invisible ass foot injury, bro.
But Tatum hurt his foot.
He's a GOAT, but we copping all these pleas, bro.
So then why did Tatum lose the game today?
I never seen a GOAT have.
Why did Tatum lose the game today? Why did Tatum shoot 38%
This nigga
today?
got a long list.
Why did Jason Tatum shoot 38% from the field today?
Let's actually have an honest conversation. Let's actually the biggest. Let's have an honest.
Why did Jason Tatum shoot 38% from the field today? I'm asking you a question. Why are you answering the question? Why did Jason Tatum shoot 38% from the field today?
Because they, bro.
Because of what? No, say it. I want to hear it. Talk, please. We're listening.
They fucking switched to a 3-2 zone when he was obviously playing hobble. We saw him get injured on the first play of the game.
No, he wasn't playing hobble. Injuries. He's young.
We saw him get hurt first.
He's 25.
Game,
he's supposed to be the new GOAT. You talking about
the new GOAT? Who said that?
You talking about how great he is? They gonna get back to the finals because Tatum is so great.
About the GOAT shit. I said that.
No, you didn't say the GOAT. You didn't say the GOAT.
You said that exactly.
You said he was great. You said he was great. So now he was hobble. He was hobble.
He's still great.
He's not great.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
wouldn't go.
He literally leads the
he's not
league in
great.
playoff points.
He's not great.
He has over.
He's not great.
He has over 20.
He's not great.
He has over
He's not great.
2,200
He's
playoff
not great.
points.
The same way they used to tell me Chris Paul was great when he was getting eliminated in the second round. If you don't win a championship, you ain't great.
2,200 playoff points is coming into the league.
I wouldn't say that.
One of the only players to score 50 points in the game 7.
And for his career, he shoots. And for his career, he shoots 44% from the field and playoffs.
Exactly, loser. And he's 6'10".
You see the shots he takes? Duh, he gonna shoot 40%.
That's part of the fucking problem.
What do you mean? How's it? That's his
part of
game.
the problem.
That's his game.
That's part of the problem.
That's his game. Do you
Part
not
of the
watch
problem.
basketball nowadays?
It's part of the problem.
He is a prototype. Every young
He
wing
is not the prototype.
Every young wing is shooting shots like
Jason Tatum is the prototype for who?
For all the young wings in the league, all the young hoopers, every young hooper. You lucky you didn't fall, G. You lucky you got quick feet, bucket. I could have been
Who
nasty.
said when I grew up I want to be like Jason Tatum?
It's probably the kids say that.
They all
Probably kids
shoot.
say that.
Probably like 50% of kids today.
If you watch the game,
No, who said that?
what's he?
People.
Oh.
Who is the people?
What you mean?
I'm asking you who.
High school player. They all say that.
They probably do.
Youngins,
They definitely do.
They
definitely
He's a
do.
prototype to be
probably
able to
do.
make and take the shots he does consistently on 99 out basis.
don't really-
He is the next. Yes.
He the
Yes.
next who?
He's that guy. He's the motherfuckers. Everybody look at it like, damn, I want to be able to do what Tatum do one day on the court.
That's why we heading to a dark
Who
place, by
said
the
it?
way.
I
That's
want
one of
you
the reasons why we
Do
probably
you-
headed
do-
to
Like,
I
I'm
will
sorry.
FaceTime
I'm
a-
sorry.
I will
Pause.
FaceTime an all-city.
I wish you
I
could
will-
FaceTime some teenagers right now and say, bro, you model your game after Jason Tatum. I want to hear it.
No teenagers right now, bro.
Sorry. No. No. Y'all watching it. This is all clean. I need to see it.
They might say that though.
I
They
want to
might-
hear them say, yeah, I model my game after Tatum.
They would probably say that.
I think they do.
That's what
I
they say.
want to hear
He
it
got
out
the
of
coolest
their mouth.
moves. He got the.
Because right now, he just talking about people. Come on, put it up to the
All right, just talk
microphone.
about people.
Bryce, you
Put it up to the microphone.
Bryce, you better pick up the phone. I'm gonna call Bobby next.
Yo, I got to dip out
Go ahead. It's been a good show. You want us
for sure.
at least hand him the microphone when you go over there because I'm sure you're going to talk anyway. I want to hear them say, yeah, I model my game after Tatum. I need to hear these words. That's cool. Come on. You a coach. You got a whole team. 12 people on the team. Call the whole team. I want to hear this out of their mouth. I want to hear these AAU players say, I modeled my game after Jason Tatum. Get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
Who the fuck is it? What role model? Who basketball role model is he? I need to hear it.
Oh, Bobby, perfect. This man, hey, all right, real quick, let's go over resume.
Hold on,
Bobby, you
wait,
there, bro?
no, stop.
Before we go, let's go
No,
over
tell
resume,
them that
real
we
quick.
on the show, and
All
then we
right, I
call them
will.
live. Tell them that we on the show and call
Bobby,
them live.
hello, you there? Are you there, bro?
I don't want you to mention any names. Bobby, who are the guys that you want to play basketball like?
Kyrie, Ja,
But he's like,
Who else? Come on, who are your
Bro, he's-
basketball role models right now?
Kyrie, Ja, Paul George.
That's basic.
You ain't got to name them. You ain't got to keep trying to find them if you don't have the names. But I'm just asking. It's a real question.
All right, Paul George, Shea, Ja. Who did I say first? Kyrie.
Yeah.
There's like one or two more. I can't really think of them, but
He just played, bro.
I want.
Don't fucking know. See, exactly.
Eastern
Thank you.
Conference Finals, bro.
Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate you. You have a good night, brother. Drive safe because I see you driving. Hang up. You can hang up the phone. Thank you, Bobby.
All right, bro.
I ain't hear him mention Jason Tatum
Paul
name
George.
one fucking time.
Nigga, Paul
He
George.
said Paul George
Nigga.
before Jason Tatum.
Paul George
Fuck out of
did the
here.
same thing.
No, they do not. No, they do not.
Paul George got a better handle. That's the only difference.
Paul George shoots better.
He has a better handle.
He shoots better.
Barely.
No, he shoots better for everyone on the court.
Barely. Barely.
He's a better playmaker than him, too.
Barely. Barely.
Tatum rebounds better.
Nigga, Tatum is literally first team All NBA. When is his last time Paul George ever been?
You want to
he's been
put?
first
You want
team
to? You
All-NBA
want to
one
keep
time?
going through your Rolodex,
Tatum has been-
or you conceding defeat?
Tatum has been first time All NBA. How many? I mean,
I don't care.
and huh?
I don't
so
care.
Tatum does what Paul George does better because he's first team. First team.
Did he
No,
mention
it's
Jason
just Paul.
Tatum?
First team.
Did
No,
he
it's
mention
just Paul.
Jason Tatum?
What Tony Allen say?
No.
First team,
I
nigga.
asked you a question. I said, who's saying that? You said the young people. I told you to call him. You called that
He
man.
literally mentioned
didn't-
the
And actually,
prototype.
he hasn't been first team. He hasn't been first team. PG hasn't been first team.
One time, right? So
what?
But
I mean, Tatum been this shit like 3 times, G, and then nigga
Yeah,
like
but
24.
listen,
I don't want to
Yeah,
hear
but
that. Don't talk
What
to
are
me.
we doing?
If that's the
What
case,
are we
no,
doing,
stop. No, do you? No, this is funny. You know how you just beat yourself in your own.
I did not
Hold on,
prove myself. I just proved myself. Actually, Paul George and Tatum are the same. Are literally clones.
Can
bro.
we make a handshake
They're
agreement?
clones.
Can we make a handshake
On what?
agreement?
On what? On what?
After I say this and we respond, we're gonna move on and we're gonna let him be the judge of if you just killed yourself with your own
Bro, you
argument.
can't-
No,
he-
shake my
he
hand.
has a-
Shake my
no,
hand.
bro,
No, you
that's
gonna
a
make that deal?
biased
No,
judge, G.
it's not a biased
What am I biased
judge.
about?
What is
What
he
am I biased
biased
about?
about? He don't have no fucking
No,
opinion.
he really don't agree with him that
He
much.
never agrees with me.
I never agree
He
with
never
him.
agrees
ever.
with me.
Ever.
Say, you gonna take the deal or not? Or you gonna be scared?
Talk the deal
No,
first.
you gonna take the deal or you gonna be scared? It ain't no money involved.
man.
It's just someone go tell you who they believe is right or wrong. You gonna take it or no?
All right, one opinion out of 1,000.
All right.
All right, let's go.
You just killed yourself with your own argument.
No, I didn't.
No, just let me finish.
Let me get a chance to explain
Let
why I
me-
didn't kill
no,
myself. But go
let
ahead,
me
go ahead.
finish.
Yeah, all right.
You killed yourself with your own argument because you said that the kids look up to Jason Tatum and Jason Tatum is the prototype. We
He
called a
18-year-old
18-year-old
basketball
AAU
player.
basketball player
Yep.
and asked him who he prototypes his game after. He did not name Jason Tatum. He named Paul George. You told me that Paul George
George
played
and
like
Tatum,
Tatum.
they
So
do
if that's
play
the
alike.
case, isn't Paul George the prototype and not Jason Tatum?
No, G, it's just, bro. That's a very.
asking you. No, this is an objective perspective.
The one piece of evidence is very. You can't take that. You,
How?
can't take that
You just said it.
No, G. The
You didn't say that?
The one piece of evidence is a little slighty, G. It's off. It's a stop. You
wanna-
can't take that very
Keep
serious.
dialing numbers
It's
in
like
your
a-
phone then.
It's like a fucked
I'm
up.
telling you to keep dialing numbers in your phone then if you feel that way. Pick up that phone and keep dialing numbers then, because you fucking lying. If you telling me that Tatum is a new version of Paul George is the prototype, not Tatum. Fuck out of here. You killed yourself with your own argument.
I know.
You
Paul
sit up
George
there
and
whispering
Tatum
Eastern
were the
Conference
same thing.
Finals. We just watched the game trying to feed the man the answers. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just take the L. It's okay. They not even answering because they know you calling for some bullshit.
Everybody prototype. Bro, like this thing. Like,
Can y'all legally have these?
Yeah, we're calling hoopers. What are you talking about? We're not doing nothing salacious.
I'm just saying.
Where you at? They play basketball. They AAU players.
I'm sitting here thinking
They
he's calling
AAU
like
players.
12-year-olds.
They all technically have, I think, name,
hell
image,
no.
and likeness now, so they can do
okay.
stuff like this. We're not breaking no rules. Keep dialing. You look at him. He's scrolling hard as fuck through that FaceTime right now. I wish we had another camera to zoom in on you on your phone.
Call everybody your fucking phone.
like as far as AAU player, I think that might be
Exactly,
I don't got that
because
many
guess
AAU
what? The people ain't fucking saying that. You are. And
No,
if you
it's
are
true.
the people,
It's
then
one
cool.
stop. No, it's the people who are saying that. Do you not see the accomplishments the nigga has in the shots he
Did
takes?
I know, bro?
He takes these
Have
shots.
I ever talked to bro before?
You have talked about it before. Yeah, he was
know
here.
Bobby.
He was here for the Kobe episode.
Okay,
He was
but
doing windmills and shit.
did I tell him anything? Or did I just ask him a question and he started naming names and he didn't name the name you said?
He literally named like 4 people, and one of them is it plays.
Was
just
one of
like
them the
Tatum.
names you said?
He literally.
That's even worse for you. If he named one person, I could be like, all right, well, at least he said
I have
he want to be like Ja.
I
He
have
named
one
4
out of
names.
400 chance. G. That's like fucking. What's the odds
And
on
keep
that? That's
dialing.
That's like a
then
fucking
pick up the phone
5%.
and keep
Hey,
dialing.
change the subject.
All right, that's cool with me, but let's be real.
Lost, it's okay.
But can we have an actual conversation
You hung yourself with
about-
your own
I ain't
argument.
We have an
shit.
actual conversation
I ain't
about
lose shit. He
anything
named
else.
the Tatum prototype.
It's good entertainment.
I
I'm
ain't
sure
lose
people
shit.
listen to their car right now like, this is funny as fuck.
I ain't lose
Hey,
shit.
You did.
these two are the best thing that ever happened. No
Hilarious.
offense.
Hilarious. But yo, no question. But like, you be satisfied with these Tatum performances though?
For the most part, yes. A couple times, obviously, he has some stinkers, but
You was satisfied,
I'm,
like-
I'm not gonna act like he don't never have stinkers. But for the most part, yes, it's a great body of work.
You be
So
satisfied.
what was today?
It's mad impressive.
What was today? Was today impressive?
Today was underwhelming, but there's asterisk. It comes
Game
up with
6
today.
was underwhelming.
asterisk. What's the asterisk?
The fucking the shit we sat here and watched him do all
What shit?
together as
The-
a group.
The dribble drives and the fadeaways?
I'm talking about the first, the very when it,
The
it was
dribble drives and
it
the
was-
fadeaways?
It was 11 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, and Tatum drove to the fucking rim. He got fouled, and he came down on his, I think, believe it was his left ankle, and he rolled, it halfway rolled. We all saw it happen. It's not like it's some
I didn't
ghost
know we was
situation.
giving players passes for being injured.
The Giannis guy who's been begging for passes for him all postseason.
Look,
is saying
everybody
that
in the world knows that I am not a LeBron
talking about
James fan.
contradictions.
But everybody in the world knows I'm not a
Talking about
LeBron. No,
contradictions.
you're the contradiction. I'm
Talking about
being
contradictions.
cynical.
Only
I don't
one
know if
person
you can
contradicts
see
you,
that.
but
I'm being
this man
cynical.
was on that.
I'm not being actually the. I'm
What
not
did, what
being
did you want
honest
to talk
right now.
about?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, on me.
I just want.
Who was the best player in the NBA playoffs included for the whole season this year?
Obviously
Nikola
the-
Jokic.
Obviously the Serbian.
Nikola
Where does
Jokic?
Jimmy rank for the season based upon playoffs and regular
Second.
season?
Second.
Where's AD at for you?
Yo, you
think
stirring,
you-
stirring the
Answer your
pot,
question.
bro.
That's a real question.
got
You
jokes
you
on.
egging, you
it's a
egging
real
this shit
question.
on.
AD
No, technically,
amongst the
I
playoffs.
said for the
Or
full season, including the regular season, the playoffs.
probably like top 6,
Okay,
top 7.
where you got Jamal Murray? Regular season, playoffs. I got him. I think this playoffs he put himself in that top
I'm
25
not putting
category.
him over AD for sure, but he's up there.
I think he
He's
made
top
himself
50.
top 25 this year.
Was Jimmy better than Book?
I think.
We talking about season and playoffs?
Yeah.
Brother, Jimmy had 30. I believe it was 35, 5 and 5. 35, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals in like 3 games this playoffs.
I'm just saying, Book was
No
balling.
competition.
Book,
Player to player, no
Book was
competition.
hooping.
Hooping his ass home.
They got sent home, but Book was hooping.
Hooping his ass home.
Listen, I would go Jimmy over. Yes, I would go Jimmy because he actually made the finals. But like Booker was balling.
Hooping
He
his
gotta be
ass at
somewhere
home?
up there. AD got to be somewhere up there.
Where LeBron at for you? Playoffs, regular season. Top what player in the NBA?
It's a goat.
20.
Personally, I said he was 22. I
How
still
many
believe
years
he was
is a
22.
generation?
You said what?
How many years is a generation?
30.
I'm gonna say 24 is that.
Huh?
24. They saying the Knicks exist. Talking about the Knicks, but like, bro, that's
How many
24
years in a generation? What are you talking about?
How many years?
30.
No.
So like,
No, but what do you?
and the
talking
Knicks
about?
happened 24 years ago. Because I said the Knicks are like, I mean, the Miami's a generational team, but that shit happened 24
I
years
mean,
ago.
technically that's like 2
1999.
generations ago.
Like,
No, it's not. The generation is 30 years.
It's one generation.
I'm
Is that a fact?
gonna let 24. I'm gonna let
Google
24
it.
slide.
Actually, ask
G.
Siri.
Round 24.
How long is a generation?
Round 24 to the nearest 10th. G.
Siri, how long
Ain't that
is a
25?
generation?
Right? Or am I it? Because you feel me? You get 25.
Yeah, it lasts about
I mean,
20,
round
30
to
years.
the
You're
nearest-
right, my bad. I didn't know that, though. That was a
Not 10th,
real...
the nearest whatever.
I didn't know that. So, yeah, I'm not upset at that. But no.
The nearest 10th is 20. If you're trying to round, but yeah,
But I mean, what's the nearest? What's the one before that? The nearest.
23.
No, but like if you run around 24, how do you round 24 to 25? What do you give? Because isn't that
Wait,
possible?
You wouldn't round to 20.
What are we talking about?
Is that
what
possible?
are
You
you
wouldn't
talking
round
about?
to.
Round 24 to 25. If you round to the nearest, because you know you round to the 10th,
Yes.
you round to the. What are the different options? I ain't done that shit in forever.
I thought you just round to the
I thought we
10.
just rounding up. Yeah,
You can't round 24 to 25. There's no way that's possible.
of course it is.
Yeah. So how? Explain.
Like
I just forgot.
I'm not a math teacher. You just do it.
Yeah. So all right. So
What are we
I'm just
talking
saying,
about
what-
here?
how do
We're
you
not counting
phrase-
change. We're
how do
talking
you-
about
How do you phrase rounding 24 to 25?
round it up.
But
Just
no,
round-
no. If you say round to the nearest 10th,
You
that's
can.
20.
You don't need to round
But
it
what
and
is the
just say
nearest
in the
what?
past 25
That's the nearest-
years.
Yeah, facts. You say the past.
Just say in the
25 years.
past 25 years. If nothing else happened
alright,
before
for
that.
sure.
Oh, here we go. Nick Nurse signed with the.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Nurse. Nick. Obviously,
two of them,
the
actually.
Bucks have a new coach. I don't really know
Adrian-
much.
Adrian Griffin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adrian
Griffin.
Griffin. I don't know much about him as a coach, so I really won't comment until like I actually see him with this roster and perform. But I do know about Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse has now signed with the Sixers. What do we
Sixers
think
fans
about
were
that?
very upset today.
But here's the thing about Nick Nurse with the.
They
with-
don't like his offense, and they feel like he plays his stars too much, and they believe that he's going to be bad for Harden and Embiid. That's what I saw the fan base saying today. Not my opinion. That's what I saw the fan base say. And I have, in particular, am not a huge fan of Nick Nurse, but I'm not anti-Nick Nurse. I thought what he
Nick
did,
Nurse was great.
thought what he did in that 1 year
was
was
great.
great, but
But also, you did lose Kawhi Leonard. Like, what do you want me to do after I lose Kawhi Leonard?
Nothing you can do.
Like, I lost a whole Kawhi
Nothing you
Leonard.
can
What do you? First, I lose Kawhi Leonard. Pandemic happens. Remember, the Raptors weren't even playing in Toronto. They were playing. I think it was Tampa, Florida. Or was
It was Tampa, yeah.
It was Tampa. So they finally just got back to their home base this year. So they finally just got back to their home base this year. I think.
I'm sorry, we watching Inside NBA.
I think that Nick Nurse Raptors tenure is I think it was more so he wanted to leave more so than something that just had to happen because he wasn't doing a good job coaching.
The players
What did he
also
take?
didn't like him
He-
anymore.
He took over for what?
Dwayne
Dwayne
Casey.
Casey? Yeah.
The players didn't like him anymore.
Yeah, like
I mean, I saw
like,
Fred VanVleet congratulate him. I mean, on the
Yeah,
job.
but I think it wasn't the vets. It was the like. There's been
Like Siakam type
There's
shit?
been some reported divisions in their locker room in factions, basically between like OG, Scotty Barnes versus like Siakam. And
I mean, it makes sense because I mean, just
their
look at the
locker
roster
room was
construction.
splintered between the young guys and the veterans, and I
Yeah,
just
but
think that
That's a GM issue.
And I think,
Yes,
and I
yes,
think
GM
him
issue.
personally, because the veterans were better, and even though the GMs drafted Scotty Barnes very high and were trying to put the keys in his OG's hands, Nick Nurse was still like, I want to win. And the way we win is with the vets, but the management is talking about the young guys, and I think the young guys stopped liking him, and I think the vets still respected him and cared about him, and you saw during the trade deadline, they were trying to get rid of VanVleet, they were trying to get rid of Trent, they were trying to get rid of Anunoby, and they were trying to get rid of Siakam. They were able to get rid of none of them. So if you can't, then you got to go and get a new personality and come in and try to blend it.
It's a good take.
Which honestly, if this is gonna sound, and I know Joe will be like, "Why the fuck would you want to do that?" I would, if I'm Toronto, I might call up Boston and say, "Hey, I have Fred." No, for real.
Fred is a free agent, though, so you got to sign.
Yeah, but still, I'm fine with that. I have
the button
I have
in
Fred
advance.
and I have OG. I think OG.
Jason
I think
Tatum.
OG and Tatum would play well together. And then
I'm mad at that.
And then defensively,
either, but I
and then
just-
defensive. No, because OG, because this is also the difference between OG and Jaylen Brown. OG likes to play more near the rim and in the mid range. So now you actually got a guy that can create in the mid range. And if you get VanVleet if like let's say you trade away like Smart and you do like a 3-team trade, you trade away Smart and Brown, and then you bring back VanVleet and OG. Like that's a win for me as the Celtics because now you have a point guard that can shoot. He can play make, he can distribute, and he's a playoff gamer. I disagree with that.
Jaylen Brown
Trust
can't
him
I
as-
play
disagree
in the
with
mid-range.
Trust him as a defender to
Jaylen Brown
fill
can't play
Marcus.
in the
I don't
mid-range.
need him.
Trust him as a defender to fill Marcus Smart's shoes.
I don't need him to, because if I still have OG Anunoby as a player that, like, he has been handicapped by the fact that they wanted to put the keys up to the franchise in Scotty Barnes' hands. Him and Scotty Barnes play the same position, but he's better than Scotty because Scotty is in his second year, I think third year. So if you want to make Scotty the point guard and the main primary ball handler, he can't do that with OG Anunoby and Fred VanVleet on the floor. So if you bring in a guy like Marcus Smart, now you can literally just strap up and play defense. Even the young center that they got that's a backup, they got quality guys that can play defense on their team. I just think they have young guys that want to be the guy. And if you're OG on a team with Siakam, I'm better than him. Or you can think that. You're not OG going to a team with Tatum and saying, I'm better than him. You're going to play your role, and you're going to try to be more of a Scottie Pippen to his Michael Jordan. And to me, I think Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum play way too similarly. And I think with Marcus Smart on the floor, you can't spread the floor.
He's a shooter. He shoots, though.
Who is a shooter?
Marcus Smart.
In what generation?
He shoots like, what, 6 threes a game?
I don't give a fuck. He's not a shooter.
Somebody who shoots 6 threes a game is not a
It's a lot of people shoot 6 threes a game.
He's not a dead-eye shooter, and he ain't Ray Allen.
He's not a terrible shooter.
He's not a shooter.
But he's not.
I have never heard anyone in the history of basketball call Marcus Smart a shooter.
You have to respect
You're the
him.
first person I ever heard say
He
that.
shoots 6 threes a game.
I don't give a fuck.
You have to respect him.
What is he shooting?
He's not getting.
I don't care.
He still is.
You're
a,
missing
He
the
shoots
point.
33% from three
He's
in the
still a-
playoffs.
he's still
He shot.
He's a threat to the
He
defense.
shot 30. He did shoot 37% in the playoffs.
Who's more of a threat? Him?
37%,
No,
he's a
stop.
threat.
Who's more of a threat? Him or Fred VanVleet?
Shooting wise, but who's more of a threat on defense? But there's a big difference on defense. There's other.
It is, but he's
There's
saying
more.
There is.
There's more to the
That's why I
game
brought
though
that
than
up.
just that.
I'm not worried about that.
You're not worried about the drop off on defense from a defensive player of the year to Fred VanVleet to an undersized point guard.
He said you get OG though.
You get OG Anunoby, and you still have
OG
Derrick White.
Anunoby is that great, huh?
He's a really good defender. He's a really good
He's a
defender.
good
He's a good
defender.
defender, but he's been underwhelming in
You're a
Toronto
liar.
for how long?
It's
G?
one thing.
He hasn't been
nobody
underwhelming in
can
Toronto.
complain
He
about.
hasn't been underwhelming in Toronto.
He's not been underwhelming in Toronto.
He
He's had his role
G, the
strict.
nigga has, bro. I play
They
fantasy
drafted
basketball, G.
Scotty
The
Barnes to
motherfucker
come
has
in
been
and be the
projected
guy.
to be
Fuck
good
that, we can't-
every
This is
year,
the
bro. The
thing.
Fuck
motherfucker-
that.
25.
He gonna get 17.
And also, Joe, this how I know you tweaking.
How?
OG made All NBA second defense this year. So what the fuck are you losing? And he was the steals leader this year.
For the,
Go ahead,
No,
continue.
but for the most part, no. What was the whole trade? What was the? So replacing him from he ain't as vocal as Marcus Smart. He can't play like Marcus Smart. He's not as vocal and he can't play like Marcus Smart. Like they said, like they argue. I don't agree.
That's fair.
They literally argued he's the whole heart of their team. You gonna trade the heart of the team away? That was literally their argument. The heart. OG Anunoby can't replace the heart.
What have you won?
You can't, huh?
What have you won?
OG Anunoby, he can't
I'm
do what Marcus
asking you a
Smart.
question.
He can't bring to the Celtics
What
what
have
Marcus
you
Smart
won?
brings to the Celtics.
You ain't
That's
won
what I'm telling
shit.
you. We talking about who?
Who was the longest tenured Celtics player?
Marcus Smart.
What have you won with him?
He's been extremely successful every year.
My nigga, I asked you.
Extremely
My nigga, I have
successful.
asked you. You don't answer questions.
You know how hard it is to
Answer
win
the question.
It's very hard to win a championship in
I
the
can
NBA.
see because these
You know?
loser ass niggas ain't winning with him.
You support losers nonstop, but it's now all of a sudden it's the
Fuck outta
problem.
here. What are you talking about? This man all NBA defense this year. You sit up here telling me their defense is gonna suffer because you
Their
say one all
defense is
NBA
going to suffer
defensive player.
because they losing
That's
the
25 for
heart of
another.
their team.
Gee, that if you
It's
was in-
more than just sliding
Bro,
your feet. It's more than defense than just sliding your
If
feet.
you was in 2K,
There's
and
more
you put
than-
in a trade machine. Marcus
2K
Smart-
is different from real life.
Exactly, my nigga.
There is more to defense than just sliding your feet.
He went all
It's
NBA defense.
There's communication.
Gee, are you
There
crazy?
is motivating other guys. There is being a total leader.
He won all NBA
There's
defense
being
guy.
he.
He was all NBA defense guy. What are we
That's
talking
not
about?
still not Marcus Smart.
Listen, I'll give you this. I do think Marcus Smart and Al Horford have been the core of the team
OG
throughout the past
Anunoby
couple of
also
years.
is. Hold on,
Yeah,
So-
same.
One second. This is the thing.
You talk about, they gonna trade away Smart, shooter, stretch the floor. OG averaged 16.8 points a game this year, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 47.6% from the field, 38.7%
Hey, real quick,
from the 38.7% from the 3-point line,
Somebody else on the line?
and he
I do
shot
got somebody
37.
else.
Go ahead. Oh
Dude,
yes, let's go.
I got an all city guard on the line.
Okay, I don't want.
I got an all
We gonna ask
city
him the
guard on the
same
line. Hey, what's
question.
up, Bryce? How you doing, bro?
Bryce, how you doing today, brother? We live on our podcast right now in front of the internet. I'm gonna ask you one question, and I just wanted you to say names, and then after that, I appreciate your time because we are calling the youth to see who are the basketball players that inspire you to want to play basketball right now. No, move it away from your microphone. That's what I said. Oh,
Who are the players you model your game after?
who are the players you model your game after?
Move, no. Put it, no.
You want it right here, all right?
Kyrie.
That's the two Kyries in
Is
a
that the only one, or you got any more?
Kyrie and probably Jamal Murray.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You have a good night. Thank you.
row. All right,
I
Bryce.
appreciate your time, bro. Thank you. When the fuck did you hear the name Jason Tatum?
Bro, that's
Keep fucking
But
dialing.
be real,
Keep
bro.
dialing.
That's a
no,
very
keep dialing.
small sample
Keep
size.
dialing. You got more
That's a
numbers.
very
You a
small- I do,
basketball
I
coach,
do,
right?
I
You got a
do.
whole basketball
I do.
team. How many people on your
do.
basketball
You
team?
named 2 players, huh?
How many people on your basketball team? How many people on your
like
basketball?
10.
Coach basketball. How many people
Like
on your basketball
10.
team? So you got 10 numbers. You got 8 more numbers on your phone.
To be fair, those is both guards. So
Call
they're
a
not-
center.
They don't play on the wing like
Call a
Tatum.
power forward. Call a small forward. Call a wing. Call a 3 and D. Call them. You a coach? Call them. They're your players. Or just take your L.
I'm not taking nothing.
Exactly. So keep dialing.
Call away.
Keep fucking dialing
They
in.
both guards.
Keep dialing
They
in.
both guards.
Call a tall guy. Call somebody that's 6'7".
Call away. Call away.
Cause you on bullshit.
I'm not. I called 2 guards.
It's,
G.
in the words of
Two
the great
all-city
Lupe
guards.
Fiasco, override your pride and decide retreat. You lost.
It's
Hold
2
the L.
They're guards. It's not that surprising.
So why the fuck you called them then? Why,
Because they're the ones I talk to the most. I
if
communicate with them the
anything,
most.
you would call the ones that would try to prove
I
your
communicate
points.
with them the most. That's why. I don't be just calling people randomly. G. I communicate with them the most. I'm like, I actually hang out with them. I don't like, you feel me, just be calling people randomly.
So you ain't got no more numbers in your phone.
You really want me to go through this shit?
Because you're not being honest. You're not being honest.
How? That's
because you're
facts.
not being honest. I asked you who were these people. You said the youth. You called the youth. The youth didn't say that shit. I did not hear no youth that was on the phone say the name Jason Tatum. I heard Paul George, and then you told me Paul George is a
is a
prototype for
Tatum
Tatum.
clone,
No,
G.
Paul George. How he came in before Tatum? How was he a Tatum clone? Come on, dial
What
it
you mean?
again.
They play the same.
No, stop.
I'm
We on the
I
hotline
am
right now.
dialing. He ain't pick up yet.
Exactly. He ignoring your ass. Get off my phone. Call him about that bullshit. Stop lying.
Bro.
You got numbers in your phone.
Oh, but this is perfect. Nasty.
Oh, thank God. No, why the fuck you calling nasty?
He called me.
I was about to say, but he's not.
He's a hooper though. He's a hooper.
He's not a youth.
But he's a hooper.
He's this motherfucker 25 years
But
old.
he's
He's
a
not the
hooper,
youth.
though. But
This nigga's 25 years old. He's not the youth.
But he's a hooper.
Nasty Pack G. I'm not no disrespect to you. No disrespect to you, G. But I told this man Joe to call the youth, G. Cause he said that the youth model their game
am I
after.
lying?
Stop talking. He said the youth model their game after Jason Tatum.
Am I lying,
I said
Derek?
pick up the phone and call the youth. He called the youth. They didn't name Jason Tatum.
Dude, Derek, bro, are the youth posting that game after Tatum? Put the mic to it, bro. Are the youth like posting that game, like projecting that game after Jason Tatum? Is that true or false?
Thank you. Tell him you will talk to him later because he just called you a liar.
It's no way, bro.
False.
The youth not the wing, bro. We went to mad high school basketball games this year. They not out there jacking up shots like Tatum.
No, that's not what you said. You said that he is
not-
there,
they not-
that they model their game after him.
They don't, bro.
Not Tatum, bro. It's a lot of other niggas that the youth probably they model their game after, and Tatum is probably. Unfortunately, they need to.
Bro, the
but
most-
they not.
So they should, but they don't.
Yeah, they should. Got that nigga Tatum.
Thank you. That's all.
Nigga, what?
Thank you. They should. Thank you. Thank you.
What you said?
Thank you. Thank you. That's basically what. So they should model again. Bro, thank you.
And if
Thank you.
Gee, I should be a millionaire right now. Am I a millionaire?
They should.
I should be a millionaire right now. Am I a millionaire?
They should.
I should be worth $1 billion right
That
now.
prove me right.
Brother.
So if the youth have the right ears,
He-
if they have the right men in their ears, they be playing like Tatum.
Brother,
If they have
he
the right
literally
voice in their
just
ears.
said he didn't agree with you. And you saying he proved you right.
But he said they should.
What does should have to
What
do
you
with
mean?
what is actually...
That means that's what they supposed to be on.
All right,
I'd argue Mikal Bridges is.
oh my God, brother.
Actually-
All right, y'all ready to get out of here because I'm sick of
What?
I'm sick of hearing these
Nigga who had
lies
one
and shit.
post All-Star break, a little
Is
outbreak.
a
bro.
more
Stop.
realistic prototype.
Brother,
than for
you have
Wade.
You said
you
Mikal
get the
Bridges,
good, you
bro.
get the you do good dope award for the month.
Yeah, whatever.
For real. You called you heard that motherfucking face. I ain't hung up
said
on your
should.
ass. That motherfucker said, I'm getting the fuck off of here.
He said false.
You called that man. He said,
He
"Is it true
said
or false?"
false so fucking quick though.
False.
It was just how fast
Should.
he said false. He said false so fucking quick.
Because he
False.
know that's
Should.
bullshit.
False.
Talking about he a role model to the youth. Okay.
Should.
All right.
Should be. It's the same thing.
That's funny.
I should be a billionaire.
All right, man. Let's get up
Let's
out
get
of
up
here.
out of here, G. Steph, can you hit the red button on the
This
pad?
has been a hilarious episode.
Turn
2,
up. Yeah.
shout out the fucking Miami Heat for beating the Boston Celtics. We live in LA, so we don't want nothing
Is the far right control
good
down?
for Boston.
Yeah, whatever.
So yeah, finals will be Nuggets Heat. I'm sure we'll do some games on the finals. I'm sure of it. Yeah, man. Follow me on Twitter at Patrick Will. Actually, I'm putting the song out like right now.
Yeah, go peep that right now.
Go peep that right now. It's called Whatever. Just type in Pat, it'll pop up. Be the first thing to pop up. Yeah, man. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all get y'all plugs in.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a hilarious episode. I know we in LA, but I like to tip my hat to Boston for showing heart, despite the fact you being down 0-3. Thought that was very impressive. I'm always going to tip my hat to teams that show heart, but teams are real leaders and teams who can actually, make something happen when the odds are against you. But yeah, get me on Twitter at the Jolts, Instagram Joe R Wilson. Thank y'all.
Steph, you want to say any final words?
Nope.
I just want to say to everyone out here that watched this podcast today, just go back to the beginning and just rewatch this shit. It just please, for me. Like, I know you listening or you watching live tomorrow. Go back and rewatch this shit. And if you anybody out there and you under the age of 18 and you model your game after Jason Tatum, DM us or add us on Twitter because I need to know who you are because I don't see anybody out here modeling their game after Jason Tatum. Y'all have a good night.
But they proud of the person I became. They admire how I go. What they admire got me go. Inflated like a kaleidoscope. When I see it through my scope, I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear. I've been in another gear. Yeah, I've been in another gear. I can feel the air up.